Matrix is a system, Neo. That system is our enemy. But when you're inside, you look around, what do you see? Businessmen, teachers, lawyers, carpenters. The very minds of the people we are trying to save. But until we do, these people are still a part of that system, and that makes them our enemy. You have to understand, most of these people are not ready to be unplugged. And many of them are so inert, so hopelessly dependent on the system, that they will fight to protect it. Were you listening to me, Neo? Or were you looking at the woman in the red dress?
I was...
Look again. Who's it?
This isn't the Matrix.
No. It's another training program designed to teach you one thing. If you are not one of us, you are one of them.
Here today, we got Light Paul in the building. Oh, he just left. I'm selling out. We got Eno motherfucker. We got... Yeah, we got an echo. Hey, we got D-Red, the blue collar scholar in the building. It's scalping season. Shout out to King Ether, aka Aboriginal TV. What it do, man? How y'all doing tonight, man?
We good, fam. We good.
Everybody good? Okay. They can hear you, Ty?
Yeah, they should be able to hear me a little bit.
Okay. We got Ty Data, aka the Cyborg in the building. Half man, half machine. Yeah. What it do, man? Hey, y'all see the title, man. We going in, man, on Short Boy Shorties. This is the Jabari Osanje edition. We're gonna take Jabari back to school. You know what I mean? And we're gonna, like I said, you know, we're gonna use their words, man. So shout out to Sonetta, man. Like I said, man, y'all can say whatever y'all want about Sonetta, man, but this platform is definitely influential in the whole community. Our whole, not just the so-called conscious community. That's what y'all understand. And the conscious community influences the whole world, Craig. Everybody. So you can't take that away from the brother. You know what I'm saying? So let's just be clear on that. And you can't take nothing away from Jabari, any of the studies and anything he's done. And when it comes to Kemet and things of that nature, man, you know, if I had to talk to somebody about Kemet, I think I would talk to him or your boy Shaka Amos. You know what I'm talking about? I mean, you know what I mean? Baba Haru or somebody. These guys will really live the Kemetic lifestyle. Y'all follow me? And listen. And D-Red said this earlier, man. Everybody's redeemable. Because guess what? Those guys have some shit. So once they understand and get some of this information, guess what's gonna happen? They're gonna be able to use those expertise that they have in Kemet. And like, let's just say, for instance, shout out to Dr. Anthony T. Broder, right? His daughter and himself are over there excavating and finding shit, right? So imagine when they come back to America and start using all the things they learned over there, working over in Africa. Then they can come and bring that same expertise back to America, man. So yeah, I'm not mad at that at all. However, when it comes to America, we're gonna take y'all back to school about when it comes to America. And that's what it's about. You know what I'm saying? It's not about all the other conversations. It's not none of that. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's enemy. We're here for the information. And if you about righteousness and about the truth, then you will want to be a part of that. You want to be on the right side of history and being able to be a part of truth. Like your ego shouldn't be that big, right? Or your degrees that you got from these people shouldn't overshadow, you know what I'm saying, the truth, you know, that you should be seeking. You know what I mean? So I just don't get it. You know what I mean? Some, you know, a lot of these guys, I ain't gonna get off into that, but they stand on the wrong side of history, but they contradict themselves so many times. You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of what we're gonna get through tonight. You know, we're gonna take them back to school, but we're gonna get bunky out at the same time. That's what we're gonna do. So shout out to the tribe, man. The troopers in the building. Hashtag Cassius Clay. Hashtag the greatest of all time. Shout out to all the great ones in the chat room, man. Shit. We are the greatest. Ain't nobody better than American Aborigines. Period. We can stand on that. If they're listening to the internet or watching TV right now, wherever they're watching it at, they're doing it based off of electricity, and that was invented by American Aborigines. Right? So let's be clear. You know what I mean? So we are the greatest. Ooga. Hey, y'all want to say anything before we get into this video?
Nope. We can go right in.
We can go right in. Okay. Well, so like I said, shout out to Sonetta TV, shout out to Sonetta. You know, whatever you guys want to say. Like I said, it's about putting out information, man. So we're gonna run this video, and you know, fair use. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna critique it, because that's what we're doing here. We're gonna critique their critique of our brother Dane Calloway. Shout out to Dane. Go. Let's go.
Hey, Lightpaw, man, go to your settings and go to your application manager and go to your Hangout app and clear your data. Clear your data and your cache, cookies, whatever they got. That's why I keep kicking you out like that. You backed up. Here we go.
Dane Calloway says 98% of all people who we call African American are in fact Native and have their origin here. There's some other people that believe that we came up out of the dirt.
Yeah, like, man, we like monkeys. What?
1, 2, 1, 2. Peace and Black Power, family. Welcome to another Sonetta TV House of Consciousness production. You already know what it is. You see the man of the hour who's on the screen. We got the Floyd Mayweather of consciousness,
really
brother Jabari. A lot of people get upset because Floyd Mayweather, you know what I'm saying? But hey, who knocked him out yet? Nobody. And I noticed, brother Jabari, that every time you come with a presentation, I notice how people attack you personally and never deal with the information that you put up. So it's a distraction, you know, where people want to make jokes and people start laughing and they don't even deal with the knowledge or the information you put out there. And so it gets overlooked by the ignorant fools that's out there, you know, because they are comedians and cowardly, you know. So what's going on? This is part 2 of Dane Calloway. We want to talk about this and what's going on. And all I got to say is shame on this brother. You have found out today, brother, and the people is going to find out. So without any further ado, I bring to you Brother Jabari Osaze.
Peace, family. This is Jabari Osaze here. I am so honored to be on Black News 102, Sonetta TV studios. You know, family, that I have always said that it is always an honor to speak before this global, this multinational dialogue around the relevance, the future, and the destiny of African people. And so I'm always excited to be able to speak to you. And I have to say to you that the fact that we're able to have these kinds of discussions is powerful, Now, today I want to revisit an issue that many of you are familiar with. You know that one of the last presentations I did on Sonetta's platform was a comprehensive takedown, a comprehensive dismantling, a comprehensive expose on, and I'm going to use air quotes here, the scholarship of Dane Calloway. And not just Dane Calloway, but the challenges in the Aboriginal movement.
So can I ask you a question?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
One of the things I've noticed also, Jabari, that will distract the people is that they'll say that you are only attacking him because he got views and you're trying to steal his views.
This is a lifestyle,
Talk to us about that. How much truth is that?
Why do they care what we're doing?
Let me say this to you. I actually, if the brother was doing something that I thought was good for our people and he had lots of views, I'd be looking to join him. That's what I'd be looking to do. I would be celebrating him. That's
people
what
like
I would
their
do.
wives, people like their mamas, people like
try to destroy
their master teachers are telling them that they're
I wouldn't
wrong.
try to debunk him. I would be
And
celebrating
they can't face that.
That's what I
That's
would
what
do.
it is.
What do I look like trying to actually say something negative about someone who's actually doing something positive in our community?
Right.
You've seen me sit with people that have larger platforms, larger reach than me. I just recently, look, if that was the case, before I was on Sonetta's platform, I'd have been trying to take Sonetta down.
There you go.
In fact,
brother,
you saw me sitting with Brother Rich. You saw me even sitting with Tariq Nasheed.
there you go.
Did you hear me trying to take down Tariq Nasheed, or will you just find me saying positive things about people who are doing positive things in our community?
Man, Jabari, shut your rich
There's a
ass
reason why I'm on this issue.
Who's that?
And family, I know that all of the people who are part of the Aboriginal movement in the chat
doing a
will be
meat slide.
trying to deflect what this is about. This is about someone, and I didn't say this initially. At first, I used to say that Dane Calloway was simply misguided. But when I started looking at his information, I began to realize that not only was he plagiarizing and taking things, I also realized he was saying negative things about Africa and about our ancestors. And I also began to realize that the way that he crafted his information was extremely manipulative. That is when I started calling him a charlatan. And you know, family, in this community, charlatan is not the worst thing that you've heard people call people. I'm a priest. I'm not going to use the kind of language that other people use and have used against me, by the way. So some of you want to say this is a personal attack. I don't know Dane Calloway. In fact, ask yourself this. What do you know about him?
So he says if anybody says anything
After all of
negative
the
about
conversation
Africa,
that he has had about how
he can
Africans
step in
are
and
actually
he's
Native
going to say
Americans,
something, right?
has he
But I
shown
don't
you
never
his
recall Dane
lineage?
saying anything negative about Africa.
Has he shown you his
Yeah,
personal
Trump called
research
Africa.
that proves that he's a
Y'all
Native
understand that
American?
part?
Trump called Africa
I don't even know if Dane Calloway is his legal name.
Like I've never heard him say anything negative about.
There's a lot that we don't know about him.
Can you address that?
And so you need to ask yourself before you big up someone who may or may not have editing skills, because I don't know if he edits those videos.
But why they don't?
You need to say, what do we know about him? And the Aboriginals that are in the chat, Aboriginals that are watching these videos who simply want to say something negative about
they
me,
don't
I
address
want you to recognize something. Jabari Osaze is my legal name. When I go outside to make money to be able to support my life and to be able to actually advance the work that I'm doing, I go as Jabari Osaze. That's who I am. I'm not giving you a YouTube moniker and you don't know who the heck I am. You don't know where I'm from. You see a video of my home.
I was gonna say, man, because I want to get into
You've seen my
I want to get
life.
into the information.
I am
But
an open
I
book.
want
In
people
fact,
to
some
see this
people
right here.
who would
That's what
like
I'm
to
talking about.
simply say something negative about me personally, instead of actually dealing with the information that I'm bringing
Nah, he
forth,
gonna get right
or
into it.
are trying to even debunk any of my argument, what they'll do is they'll look on my YouTube channel or my Facebook page, pull something up, and then say, he doesn't want you to see that. Negro, if I didn't want you to see it, why did I put it online? There's an image of me floating around that's over 12 years old. An image of me in my second level initiation, wearing the Nemes cloth with 5 other brothers. That picture is from my Facebook page. It is still on my Facebook page. I'm not ashamed of that image. It was during
I'll
ceremony.
be right back. All right.
I'm ashamed at how some of you have tried to use it to say that I'm Illuminati. I'm all kinds of other things. That's what I'm ashamed of. And the other thing is, some of you actually are saying things like, well, he had Tabu in his home because there's a video of folks from HGTV redecorating their home. Why did he let Tabu in their home? A bunch of people said that, including a very popular person in the Moorish community who smiles in my face when he sees me and then says stupid stuff on YouTube.
Wow.
You know who I'm talking about, Sonetta. I'm not going to even grant him the respect of saying his name on your platform. But the reality is, y'all got it all wrong. Now, if I was in this home and had to bow to the Tamu, then you should challenge me. But you know what? Challenging me wouldn't make any sense because half of you live in buildings that are owned by the Tamu.
So now, Jabari.
Let me finish this. Half of you live in buildings who are owned by the Tamu, work for the Tamu. And I'm not beating you up about that. We need to become stronger as a community so that doesn't have to happen. But when I and my wife own our home and allow a very popular designing show to come and redesign, You better understand something. They're working for me. So I'm not ashamed of that. It was on my YouTube channel.
Them dudes is crazy.
So why would you pretend it's not something I want you to see? And then that other person says, well, she redesigned the shrine. Sonetta, the shrine is on the lower level of my house. Family, if you've looked at me, you know I've said this. Upstairs is the place where I live with my wife.
Yeah, the video went off.
She designed the house, a part of the house, the living room. That's what she did. That's what she did. I'm not embarrassed of that. I put that forward. How many of you would like to actually have a television show come and redesign your home?
I'd be setting up the video.
That's what they did. I'm not ashamed of it. By the way, I can tell that it happened on a Thursday. Why? Because I was wearing purple. Because I was still a Camite, and I'm still a Camite. That's what you should know. That's what you should understand. So all these distractions about me are ridiculous.
So far,
the other part
about,
of it is
just on the personal. So like I said, we're not going to get into the personal.
In a fraternity.
We're going to talk about information
Alpha Phi Alpha.
That's relevant.
By the way, half of you who are saying that I'm in a fraternity and saying something negative about me don't know what Alpha Phi Alpha is.
But
you probably know Alpha, but you don't even know.
Things of that nature.
You try to say that being an Alpha means I'm a Mason.
I think
that
is a fair game. I think we should be
You try
able to
to say
talk
that
about,
being an Alpha means that I am part of the Boule.
These oaths and things like that.
People who talk about the Boule don't even know what the Boule is. Do you know the Boule is not called the Boule? Did you know that?
And then these organizations.
The people who call it the Boule, the people who have known nothing about it, is called Sigma Pi Phi.
Secrets like that again. You know what I'm saying? But
it is not a. It's a
handshakes.
It's a professional organization of black men, and it is a group of people who are trying to move themselves forward.
Tie you back.
I am not a member of Sigma Pi Phi. I am not a member of the Boule. I'm a member of Alpha Phi Alpha. What is Alpha Phi Alpha? Alpha Phi Alpha is the first black Greek letter organization.
Going back and forth with the personal stuff.
Now, some of you are saying, how could you be a Camite and belong to a Greek letter organization? And I'm going to say to you very honestly that I actually see that there is a contradiction in the Greek letter. I get that. I get that.
America. Period.
I absolutely
when
understand.
It comes to America.
But you need to also understand that when it was founded in 1906,
we're going to come on top.
These black men who attended Cornell University didn't have access to the information you have.
We have to talk about that. You know what I'm saying?
They didn't have access to the Medu-Netter. They didn't have access to a scholar the weight of Dr. Ben Joseph Ben Yakadin or Dr. Clark. They weren't even around yet.
No sellouts.
They did the best they could.
You hear me?
And essentially what they said is they were creating the first Ethiopian brotherhood. They were very clear about who they are. Very clear. And all of their imagery related to ancient Kemet. Because they were saying that these things come from us.
Man, you ain't been talking this whole time, you know.
You should understand that some of the people who are making fun of this have never actually been to college. So you don't understand what it is.
Yo, so what you think so far?
It is an organization of African American men who support each other.
I mean, I couldn't hear that shit. Dope.
That's it. That is it. And in fact, most of what we do is community service.
Yeah,
so if you want to make fun of Jabari Osaze, you have to make fun of people like Martin Luther King, who was a member. You have to make fun of the first black Supreme Court Justice, Thurgood Marshall, who was a member. He also the person that fought the Brown versus Board of Education decision that led to the desegregation of schools. These are active people who did important things. You have to make fun of David Dinkins, the first black mayor of New York City. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to push
you
have to make fun of Tony Dungy, a coach in the NFL.
African, we are not.
You have to make fun. You have to make fun of Anthony Browder.
Nobody talking negative when we say we're not Africans, motherfucker. They ain't saying nothing negative. You motherfuckers are disrespecting our ancestors.
All of the people who are into ancient history, almost all of us who attended college are members of Alpha Phi Alpha.
Y'all talking
Not because we're beholden to Greeks.
Right. Don't put words in our mouth. We're only beholden to Africa. Shit we not saying. These niggas is old gung ho because we banging on you fake ass pan African
beholden to Africa. You should look at yourself, particularly when you think about Dane Calloway.
African people.
Because all he has said to counter anything I have said is that I'm, by the way, he says a messianic leader. By the way, messianic means that I am a Messiah. That's not our thing. We're not saying we hate nobody. We're saying we love ourselves. And that's the problem. And sometimes what you folks do when I correct people's language, you say I'm being condescending. You need to understand that you are following people like they know what they're talking about, and they don't
else,
even know
everybody got a
what
problem
words
with
to
that.
use.
Well, go home.
Stop it.
If you got a problem with what we're doing,
You have to
our
recognize
soil,
when you're being led
go
astray.
the fuck
You've also,
home.
some of you have said that I'm doing this because I'm trying to ride his coattails.
How that work?
I've been
We don't
doing
have
this
to
for
play
over
with y'all. We ain't gotta
20
mince words, man.
years.
You don't like what the fuck we're doing
If
over
anything,
here.
he is riding
Go the fuck
our
home.
coattails.
Why you ain't in South Africa?
Now, some of you
I
are
heard it's nice
clicking
out there.
and enjoying. You've been misled. And I'm going to say to you,
Why
I
y'all
have
ain't down there
no
helping them people, pushing them
animosity
people
for
out?
people in the Aboriginal movement. I don't. What I'm saying to you is,
Why y'all
I
in
am
Gambia
your
helping
brother.
them
We are
keep they
Africans,
shit?
and we
When
have some work to do.
they push
If you're
motherfuckers
not
out they
clear
country.
about who
Like,
you
off top,
are,
they
it's
president
very
tried to help. I
difficult
think
to
he got
figure
rid of
out
them. They
what you
got
have
somebody
to
else
do.
in or whatever to let them back in.
Some of y'all are
Y'all got
cats
that work?
barking and
Like,
dogs
this type of
meowing.
shit. What?
That's
Why
what you
y'all,
are.
Jabari? Why you not
Because
there
you
trying to help
don't
them?
know who you are.
Teach them about
And
them.
it's my responsibility
Or why
to
why
try
bad
to
help
educate our
whatever y'all
community, just
comedic
as
priests
others
do. What do
educated
comedic
me.
priests do? Nigga? Like,
That's what
do
they
do?
told
Like,
me to do.
that Catholic priests don't do. What's the difference?
That's what they told me
Like,
to
why
do.
would y'all?
And that's why I take this
Why would
very
y'all be,
seriously.
like,
And you
really-
already know, if
that's the
someone
same
is
stuff.
saying something negative about Africa,
People say what they want.
you gotta come past me.
That's right.
And I don't care how big a platform I have. I don't
but
care
yeah,
if I have
no.
to yell on the corner of 125th
Ty Data,
Street
you back
and
yet?
Adam Clayton Powell Boulevard. That's right. That's what I'm gonna do.
That's right.
Because in actuality,
But,
what you're doing is you're doing the work of our oppressors.
Yeah, no, I mean, I just
That's
think
what you're doing.
It's just crazy how that.
And when I show you that this brother is a
we
charlatan,
wanna
that he's
get back to this damn
plagiarizing,
video.
that he's misrepresenting
So, I don't
things,
wanna
don't
talk
just
before, you know what I'm
follow
saying?
him
I wanna
because you
say
like
nothing
his
before he
videos
says
or
it
you
on the
think he's
video.
cool.
Yeah, that's all. I can't say nothing.
Come
Because
on.
he had to say it on the video.
What do you do every time?
What are you doing?
And make sure
You want to make fun of me.
No.
That's what you want.
Okay, just keep it going. Shit. I'm sure
They
people
say
heard.
you're a part of this organization. You're a
Nah,
part of
but we
But
can't.
listen, though, Jabari, your secret societies are doing the work for the oppressor.
That's
Okay?
right.
If you ain't a part of
The
that,
Alpha Phi
That's
Alpha,
right.
I got to
That's
get into it,
That's
y'all.
right.
Alpha
So
Phi
you have to
Alpha
understand that Alpha Phi Alpha
was
and
founded
many black
by Boule
Greek-led
members, nigga.
organizations. By the way, they are only Greek
Okay.
in their letters.
So
We
don't
do
sit
anything
here and
Greek.
act like alphas are
Our
not baby Boule
ceremonies are
niggas,
African.
man. And you niggas work extra
Our
hard to try to
people
be in the
are
Boule. Y'all
African.
know this. So
our
historically,
intention to
you
work
Negroes
within our
that have
community is
taken
only
these
within the African
initiations
American
and
community.
these oaths have been
So
against
there's nothing
the enemies of the
Greek
people.
about Alpha Phi
So don't
Alpha
blame
other than the
the
letters.
Aboriginals
And I
like we
really
up here
honestly,
talking about,
let me say to you,
we
I
trying to
wish
change
that we
the
could
motherfucking
change the
world.
letters.
We trying to take motherfucking power
I do
that
wish
y'all
I
said
could
that y'all trying
change
to
the
get.
letters. There are not enough people in Alpha Phi Alpha
How is
that
you,
would follow me in that
all of
movement
Kemis
or
ass
work together
gonna
to
get you
change
motherfucking
that.
power in America?
Because
I'll
now
wait.
what we do is we revere the
I
fact
will
that we
wait.
did this 100 years ago
But you
in
better
the
not
most
never
difficult
come out your
situation.
mouth and
The
say
people that
that we're
created that
dangerous
organization actually were
when you
in the
motherfuckers
institution
have a
and
100-year
they were
history
not
of
able to
being
be full
dangerous to people.
members of Cornell University. This is very early.
100-year history.
In fact, you
We
right
can look
now
back
you
and say,
probably
look, this is what
wouldn't
they
even
did.
be a full member.
What
Because
the
of Tom
fuck
who were after them. So they got
danger
together
is
and they
it
studied about
that we're
themselves
doing
and they
to
created an
people,
organization
waking the
where they
people
would
up
support
and
each
then
other.
reminding
That
them
is
what they
it.
motherfucking grandmamas and
it.
great grandmamas and mamas told them. How's that
Go
being
to
dangerous?
some secret meeting to figure out
Please
how
explain to me.
pull the levers in the black community.
Please explain that to me.
Right.
I almost wish I
fuck
could.
you
Because
lying.
maybe that
No,
would turn us
black
away
people
from
here
something
before
that
white
make
people.
no
You know
sense.
this, Jabari. You know this. You say this in this,
We
in
don't
this, in
do
this
that.
interview right here. But you flop.
So
You
you need
flip
to
flopping.
just
You're going back and forth.
recognize
That's
that
why we taking
the
you back
things
to
that are
school
being
tonight.
said are ridiculous.
My
and
brother,
all of you,
this is
I'm
what's going on
challenging
tonight.
people in the Aboriginal
You have been
community,
mis-
and I'm definitely
you said
challenging
you called.
people
You
who are
said
in
we're
the
trying to be
African-centered
native.
community.
Trying to be native.
Keep the Aboriginals who are in
We
the
are
chat
native to
room,
America. We were
keep
born
them
here.
honest.
That
Say,
work. Anybody
okay,
that's
you
born
disagree with
in a
him.
place that's
What
native
do
to that
you
place.
disagree with?
There you go.
But if
And
I was
you
born in
disagree
China,
with
don't make me
something,
Chinese.
Where is your evidence that proves that he is wrong?
There you go.
That's
If
what
you-
you have to do.
Or
And so the
Caucasian.
one thing that Dane Calloway
you're
did
born in
by
America,
actually
that
taking
makes you
down
native
our
to
video
America.
temporarily
But guess
is
what?
he
You're
allowed
Irish.
the Aboriginal
You're
community to
German.
talk about something
You're French.
when no one could actually look at what they were talking
You
about.
see what I'm
That
saying?
is what
Let's
he
be
did.
honest about that. You know what I mean?
Let's
so
talk about
anytime
his
that these
takedown
people call
from
you
it.
African American,
So you
make
get
sure
an
that you say you
understanding of
correct
what
them and call them European
First
Americans.
of all,
You're
you
from
need
Europe.
to understand understand
That's not being
that
hateful.
what he
That's
did
just being honest.
actually
You're not going to
was
run this calling
inappropriate.
yourself American before you call. We are the first
To
Americans.
terrify
Aboriginal
people who are
Jabari
trying to speak truth
means
to power.
the first inhabitants
That's what he did.
of a place.
That's what he did.
Not just America. America, Jabari.
So there
You're
are
not
people
Aboriginal,
who actually
Jabari, from
don't
West Africa
want
or North Africa
to
or
say
East
his
Africa
name,
or Central or South Africa.
that don't
You're not
want to deal
Aboriginal
with
to there.
what he's
And
doing,
you would never,
simply
ever,
because
ever,
they're afraid
ever,
their
ever,
videos
ever,
being
ever,
taken
ever,
down
ever,
and
ever,
they're
ever,
gonna
ever,
get copyright
be able to prove that you
strike.
are.
Well, family, let me say something.
You're never going to be able to
something
take that
was
DNA
really
test.
heroic.
He
That was heroic
no,
because
he didn't say
we
take a
all
DNA test, brother.
understood that
He
what
said
he
go
was
check your
doing
genealogy.
was wrong.
I think we'll pull up. I'm
what
going to find
all of you
a
have
video
to do
tonight
is stop
that shows
following
you what that
his
is.
rules.
Oh, Henry
There
Louis
are
Gates will
laws
do it.
about what you
Finding
can
your roots.
use.
You know what they do? They go back and they say, oh, we're going to search
as long as you don't know,
birth
use my
certificates,
name,
death
nothing will
certificates,
happen.
marriage certificates, land
what
ownership,
he's done
so on
is
and so
he
forth,
signed you.
census reports, things, and you go back, Jabari.
Because you better
That's what you
understand
didn't
that
do.
because you're not using his name.
This was a
people can't
layup,
even
bro.
search
Like this
to
is a
see
layup.
what's
Like listen,
happening.
bro. You're not in my weight class. I'm not.
So
I
he's
don't want
okay
to
with
debate
you
you because
using
you're too
false
slow.
version of his name
You're,
because
you need to catch up.
actually seeing your videos.
You need to catch up.
They're not seeing
You've
you
been
taking
worried
down.
about Kim so much you done forgot about the lesson of Dr. Ivan Van
There's
Sermon
no
that you
rule that
cited.
says you can't use anybody's name.
All y'all master
There
teachers
are rules around
agree with us. They
slander
don't agree
and
with y'all.
libel.
You agree with us, but you still
no rule that
holding
says you
on.
can't use
You
someone's
still holding
name.
on. No. Oh, I'm so little.
And here's something
I
else.
be from
There's
Africa.
also no rule that says that you cannot use portions of his video.
Our masters have taught us this. This is
If
what they
you are
pay us
using
to
his
do.
video and pretending
This is
like
what
it's your
Black Lives
own,
Matters
that
pays
is
you
against
to do.
copyright. But if you are using his videos and you
That's
are
not
doing
slander.
something
You said you
transformative
were
to
for
it,
Black Lives Matter, Jabari.
or here's the
Now,
bigger part,
maybe
or
I
you are
need to
actually
take you back to
critiquing
school
him,
when it comes to
that
George
is
Soros.
absolutely part of the
Jabari.
law. Understand that if he
George
was
Soros
correct,
is. He
then it would
is
mean that
the
Fox
man who
News
funded
could not
Black Lives
air
Matter,
any clip
who
from
came in and
MSNBC,
derailed
and MSNBC couldn't
any
air
black
anything from
movement.
Fox
They have the
News.
money and the resources to come in and
Because
derail
trust
it
me,
and
they
take
don't
the
like
energy
being
from it.
aired by each other and
Jabari.
critiqued by each other.
So you
Do it
work
under what
for
is
the
called
enemy
fair use.
company.
I'm going to read to you what
You
fair use
said
is in a
that.
minute because some of you don't know.
Not
what
me,
it is.
Jabari.
You,
This is
first
not
of all,
slander,
you
y'all.
cannot
I'm
copyright a
not
name.
slandering nobody.
You can
Remember,
trademark a
he's
name,
A5A. Remember, that's Baby Boule.
right?
Good alpha man, if y'all know what that means.
It becomes it violates.
They take a lot of
when you're
wood.
using it for
Y'all follow
your
me?
own
I'm
benefit.
listen, man.
Just
I can't
saying
make this.
their name
I can't make
there's
this up. This
nothing
ain't
wrong with
me.
that. There's no.
This
what,
ain't.
what
This,
could you
this,
actually
I'm just
be
telling you.
sued
I'm just
for?
reporting facts.
So
You
what
came
he is doing is
for
he
us,
has
essentially, you saying the
entire
Aboriginal. So I'm an
community
Aboriginal.
shook.
You're talking on my land.
That's what he has.
And Dan's my little brother.
And you have to understand
So,
that YouTube does something
You know what I'm saying?
interesting.
I'm
YouTube does not
I'm a
want to do it
ride.
because they have
And
literally.
I'm not saying that we all right, and you know what I'm saying, whatever. I'm not gonna say that. You know, I'm never gonna say that.
1% of all those
But
people.
I will say this though, when it comes to
for
anything
copyright,
that comes,
because
I
they
want to
were the
speak the
vehicle
name
that someone else
myself.
violated their copyright.
I don't
YouTube
need y'all
will
to
be
tell me
mired in
shit.
court forever.
Is that a word?
So what YouTube does,
So I don't care
is
if
they
the old
take
man
down the
called
video
and
and
said
then
whatever he
you
said
have
or
to
whatever.
remedy it.
That's fine.
That's what they do. They didn't take it down because we violated the copyright. They took it down because Dane
You know what
Calloway
I'm saying?
said
So
that it
let's be
violated the
clear. I
copyright.
don't, you know.
So Sonnet did
that-
something very heroic, and the rest of you are going to have.
What does that have to do
if
with
you're not just about
the information
views,
that I see
not
that
just
y'all
about
never
hits, not just about
just
the dollars that you're going to make, and you're really
miraculously
serious about
never
our
talk
community,
about. Y'all
you're
never
going to
talk about
also
the
weather the
information.
storm like Sonnet
All
did.
45 episodes
So this is what happened. We got
Dan
this
Calloway
notice,
episodes that
and
Barfield
it
is
actually
doing.
says it gives you the video title.
Shout out to Lexus.
It says, due to a
they going in on. I
copyright
think they like
takedown notice
2
that
weeks.
we
They
received,
on their
we had to
third
take
week right
down
now.
this video from
They going
YouTube.
in on
It
it, right?
tells you
But
the
I think
video,
it's rightfully
it gives
so.
you the URL, and then it
He
says
sees the
who
thing that he's
issued the
doing
takedown.
when it comes to just dedicating
have
his
to
whole
be
channel to
very
Dane.
clear
I mean,
that
he
you
said
cannot
people
just put
dedicate some
anyone's
time to him.
name
You know what
in
I'm
it.
saying? It makes him uncomfortable. So I think
You can just
that has
put
to
any
be
name you want.
admired, man. I'm just saying, y'all.
What kind of process
So,
is that?
yeah, but
Mickey
we can
Mouse
get
is
back into
saying
this
that
video,
you
but I
were
just had to
using
go
his
in a little
video.
bit, man. So we're going to play a
You
little
have
bit
to
because
be
I've already laid it out.
logged in.
Huh? Okay.
Yeah, I stopped the video. So yeah, I was hearing you a little bit.
Yeah, you got a little echo too.
Huh?
You got a little echo.
Okay, yeah, it's a little video. So now in this presentation, is he going to explain how are we Egyptians? Is he going to explain that?
Yo, never forget.
Huh?
They were just there to just assassinate his character. They wasn't there to. I mean, Jabari, for him to be a scholar, that's what he identified himself himself as being. A scholar is just a student still. I'm not a motherfucking scholar. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We're teaching over here. This is what we're doing. We're teaching you, Jabari, the real, like, what the Aboriginal is. Go ahead, brother.
So you want me to go ahead and finish playing it?
Mm-mm. Yeah, go ahead.
You want me to keep going? Okay, hold on.
Under the accepted name and say they are using your video, and you have to even give time code. That's what you have to do. So when Dane Calloway says that he did not issue this, if you believe that, I have a bridge to sell you.
Sorry about that.
The reason why he thinks he can do that is because he has y'all hoodwinked. He's controlling your minds and leading you.
Yeah, this motherfucker.
That's why he's doing that.
Well, let them know that the link of the video he took down will be in the
So yeah, I'm going there.
under this
So
video.
this is what we did. We actually, if you look down, it says this means your video can no longer be played on YouTube. You received a copyright strike. Now that's serious because if you use three, if you get 3 strikes.
Yeah. I mean, listen. The Boule, historically, let me ask you a question, right? He's denied being a member of the Boule for a reason, right? But he's not going to take it at the Alpha Phi Alphas. All the founding members were Boule members, man. What are you talking about, bro? Have several seats, for real. What are you talking about? No. No, I mean, yeah, I think that's what he's trying to say, but I'm just saying that he's mistaken about that, though. Because, like I said, somebody got to be wrong. Steve Coakley or Jabari. Somebody's wrong. Who's wrong? The immortal Steve Coakley or Jabari? Jabari denied being a member of the Boule, which he's probably not. I mean, he's not lying about that. No. But listen, though. But that has nothing to do with the Alphas, the Sigmas, the Qs, the Kappas, all the sororities are all under the umbrella of the Sigma Pi Phi. So he's A Phi A, but A Phi A was started by Sigma Pi Phi. See how that work? And I'm glad he's not a member of that because it was confirming. Huh? Well, listen though, bro. Like, I mean, you gotta think of it from this perspective. all they master teachers, man. Like everybody. Like I'm surprised they still holding on this long, bro. Like, damn, why are y'all still holding on this long? It's just you can't be dumb. You know what I'm saying? At this point, man, y'all exposing yourselves, bro, because y'all going too hard for this. You're going too hard, Jabari, because I know goddamn well. Listen, bro. Listen, man. I know good and goddamn well you know your grandparents, and if they still living, I can guarantee you they ain't telling you from Africa, bro. And I can guarantee you, if we interview and we do any genealogy on you and your wife, y'all look Aboriginal. What are you talking about? Okay, so we gonna get. Hey, I gotta send you this thing on DNA. D-Red, you there?
They could take down your video.
This thing on DNA, right? And we're gonna pull it up on the screen. I'm not texting to you.
Or starting a new page. You can't even start a new page.
From the Science Journal.
That's how serious it is.
Point being is, y'all.
Right? But
you have to understand that the next thing it says is what to do next. If you believe you're not at fault in one or more of the instances above, you can appeal this takedown by submitting a counter notification.
Okay, yeah, let's go ahead. Let's get back to the video. Nina, we can get into that, though.
That's what Sonetta did. And essentially what the process is from there. Now, they also tell you can ask someone to take it down or wait for it to expire, or you can go to something like
I think when he put his shit on mute, he muted for
traffic school. You know, you get lots of tickets and you can go to school and remove some points. They have something like that. They have copyright school.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, we
but
can't
in
hear
actuality, Dane Calloway, yes, this was done by Dane Calloway. Dane Calloway removed this under false pretenses. He did not like what we were saying, so he removed it. I'm going to show you why it was incorrect. And by the way, you know it was incorrect because the video is back up. Go look for it.
Look right in the description.
We're going to, under this video, we're going to give you the URL so you can go look at the original video. He doesn't want you to see it. That's why he took it down. So after you actually give them some language that Sonetta and I wrote up, it actually says that they're going to notify the person that did the takedown. And from there, after the notification, they have 10 to 14 business days to prove that they're taking you to court to prove that you have violated their copyright. That's the process. Dane Calloway was not going to do that, Sonetta.
Right.
Because Dane Calloway,
he would have been beat.
as shiesty as he is, he's not stupid. He probably couldn't even find a lawyer to take that case. And it would have cost him money. And in fact, the grounds were so poor that we wouldn't even need a lawyer. We'd just walk in and say, this is what we did, Your Honor. Look at the video.
And we countersue
him. We could. So you need to understand that that is what he did. He issued this takedown. I have seen one Aboriginal say, you think this is not, the FBI doing this to set us apart? Right. Brother, sometimes the simplest answer is the one that you should use. Dane Calloway took this down. Yeah, he says he was out of town, so he didn't see it. I'm sorry, I didn't realize YouTube only works in your home. Is that how it works for you, Sonetta? I'm sorry, I didn't think that YouTube only worked on your laptop. I'm sorry, I didn't know that YouTube didn't work on this little thing we call a smartphone that's in your pocket. Stop it. If you think about this family in the Aboriginal community, you know that what I'm saying is right.
But Jabari, when he said he didn't even see the video, he's out of town, how come he's up there explaining everything that you was talking about in the video?
So that what he begins to do after that is he begins to respond to some of the simpler critiques. Poorly, but that's what he does. Which lets you know, family, that not only did he see the video, I wouldn't even be surprised if he was in the chat room.
What's happening?
I'm asking an Aboriginal that knows this and has some honor to acknowledge that Dane Calloway not only saw the video, but might have even been in the chat room. That's what he did. And so I also want you to see this. This is the Fair Use Statute. It's in the Copyright Act. And so the section you need to know is in section 107, paragraph 40. It says, notwithstanding the provisions of sections 106 and 106A, the fair use of a copyrighted work, including such use by reproduction in copies or phonorecords or by any other means specified in that section for purpose such as, what's the first one? Criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, including multiple copies for classroom use, scholarship or research is not an infringement of copyright. Did you hear what it said? If I'm using it for the use of criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, or research is not an infringement of copyright. Family, you saw the video. That was criticism up the wazoo. It was criticism. It's called debunking his claims. What we did falls directly within copyright law.
That's why YouTube put it back up.
Actually, YouTube put it up because Dane Calloway did not go to court. But if he went to court, first of all, I don't think he would even find an attorney that wanted to take that case. And second of all, he would lose.
And then it would be a bigger disaster.
Yes, it would.
So that's why he don't.
So this is ridiculous. You need to understand, family, that it is time to critique him. Stop saying shame Followay or Don Shanway, or stop doing that. Does it mean that your video might be taken down for a short period? Yes, because he doesn't want people to see critiques of him. If that happens to you, email me at jabariosaze@hotmail.com, and I will give you the language that Sonetta and I sent to YouTube. I'll just give it to you. Because the reason why this is continuing, and he's continuing to dupe and to steal from our people, yes, steal from our people, is because he's not being effectively challenged. That's why. And I know that there's some Aboriginals that say, we have our own lane, we don't want to be with you. Family, first of all, for those Aboriginals that are confused about this, we need you. This isn't whether I like the Knicks and you like the Nets.
Right.
We have some important work to do. If you are confused, we will not be able to do that work. So whether you agree with me or not, understand, I know that you know that I have, what intention do I have? Did I get any money for that presentation?
Nope.
Senator doesn't pay me for presentations. You need to understand that. I did this because it is what we need to do. I did this because this is what my commitment.
Hold up, family. Hold up. I gotta stop that. Hold on. Did he just say we got work to do, fam? Did he just say we got work to do? Hello.
Yep. And yeah, he did.
We got work.
He said
to
he
do?
needs us. He said he needs us, right?
You need to do
Well,
what?
but guess what? He said, but he can't use us and we're confused. Here's the problem, Jabari. You're confused. We're not confused.
Hold on.
You're thousands of miles away.
What do they need us to do? Because I mean, I'm pretty sure they've been around for a long time.
Be a part of.
So, but anyway, so I'm guessing they talking about flagging, right?
Nah, man, we ain't talking about that. I don't care about.
No, because I'm just I'm trying to figure out why is this important? Like, why is this a ding?
No. We only talk. He's talking information. He's saying the information. We're confused. We're confused, and we're saying that we're from here.
No, I'm talking about
right?
before that.
But
Before that, he was saying Dane flag, and I'm just trying to figure out like people do that all the time. People done that to us like 3-4 times. Like, why is that a thing? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Because
well, he said
maybe I'm missing some information I don't know, or maybe I'm right on the button. I'm not sure. So why is that a thing? Let's say Dane Calloway flagged him. So what? Why is that a thing? Like, so what? Like, what that mean?
But I mean, I guess it would mean nothing if he didn't say he didn't flag him. Oh. And so Dane is saying he got hacked and somebody else flagged him.
Oh, so Dane said he didn't flag him, and they said he did. So now
they don't believe that.
So now somebody
because they
has
said
to
they
be a
got
liar.
emails and stuff like that, and they said, you know what I'm saying?
So now somebody have to be a liar. Is that what you're saying?
Once again, like I said, I would like to have, I feel like, I like to have a sit down with Dane, man, and do that interview.
That's what he's saying, right?
I think it'd be dope.
Is that what he's saying?
A real interview. You know what I'm saying? I think the people like that.
Hey, is that what he's saying?
But shout out to the tribe, though, man. Hey, listen, Jabari. Like I said before, brother, we need you. If you know that we the original man and woman of this planet, why are you confused? You just said, like, why? Like, what is he saying? He say, why would you say that? you just said that I know that Africans were here before the Europeans. Oh, okay. So you know that they wasn't calling themselves Africans,
right?
Thousands of years ago, right? So you're calling the name that was given to them by somebody else that's using that as a social political tool, a weapon, brother.
Right.
Same way that you say that they use the Bible and these other texts as weapons. That you can't exclude texts that Napoleon and all those guys. Like you have to include that. And if it has Mason's fingers on it, then it's Masonic. Say that right? Or they be like, oh no, I'm in the fraternity and sorority and we're not a Mason. It's all the same stuff. You know this. We don't. You talk. That's being disingenuous. Like when you say that, we're only a social club. That's the front.
Right. So
and it's a damn shame you've been around since 1906. Smoking cars in the community. What are you building factories to be able to? Come on, man. Y'all already know, man. I have no sympathy for none of these organizations. I'm not saying the men and the women are not good people. You know what I'm saying? But we're talking about the organizations. A5 and everybody else is suckers, man. And you can expect it to check it. How about that? Name one motherfucking thing that they did last month before that, year before that, the year before that, the year before that. Name it. So don't do that. Don't. Maybe when I heard, why ain't they such college? You know what I'm saying? For real. Y'all want to do no dancing around the goddamn college. So stop it. It's just disingenuous and disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna tell us what all the greats that have told y'all that we were here for thousands of years. Even Professor Small saying we've been here for 200 plus thousand years, and you're gonna say we're African. That's being disingenuous. If the Chinese been in China for 60, 70,000 years, you ain't calling them Africans.
Really? Hey.
Spain.
Okay, hello.
From the coast.
Hey, Chief.
You don't call them motherfuckers. Hello, Chief. Hello, Chief. Hey, Chief, your voice went out, fam. Your voice went out. So,
Europeans.
There you go.
All Europeans. You didn't call them Africans? Did y'all get all that? Did y'all get China? Did y'all get?
Nope.
Y'all get Europe?
Nope. We ain't get none of that.
Okay, I said that the Chinese people been there 60,000 years. They don't call them Africans. If we've been here 200,000 plus years, why would y'all still call us Africans when you don't call Europeans? Spain is 9 miles from the coast of Africa. You don't call them Africans. You don't call the Etruscans Africans.
The Australians.
Even though you try to say Leo Scipio Africa. So Scipio Africanus was Etruscan, but he wasn't African? Right. Huh? But his name was Africanus. See how that works? Y'all just too slow for me, man. It's too slow. No, don't tell us this slow shit. And we're going to believe it. We trust that? That's too slow.
Yeah.
So, no, don't do that. So, yeah, y'all have been busted. You've been caught.
Well, my thing is that you know, when he say they need us, like we got a job to do and we got a task to do. They've been around for 100 years, you guys. 100 years. And it seems like we've been falling behind the whole time. So it's obviously you know, we got to change up something. We got to do something. And whatever it is, it can't involve that shit because it's not working. I'm sorry, man. I don't mean to sound like no asshole, but whatever's going on over in that little community, the shit don't work. It might work for a block. It might work for a neighborhood.
That's how it was set up to work.
It might work for a neighborhood. Right. It might work for a neighborhood.
Right, okay.
And it might work for hold on, Chief, let me finish. And it might work for some, but it's not working for everybody. It's not working for all of us. And so those of you who's actually working for, we know you guys gonna fight nail and tooth to keep it going. But for the rest of us, man, the gig is up, fam. It's up. It's a wrap. You can hang on all you want to. It's a wrap. That shit is old. Motherfuckers is 50, 60 years old on YouTube. Give it up, fam. It's a wrap. You see what I'm saying? And far as somebody's lying. You see, somebody's lying. At the end of the day, about who flagged it or whatever, somebody's lying. So why is that a big deal? But it's not a small deal.
It goes to credibility, though, man.
I was going to say that. Right, somebody need to answer that. Dang, if you lying, fam, you need to answer to that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because these motherfuckers out here pegging you as some leader or some movement when you feel like, man, I just made some DVDs and the whole damn world is going nuts behind it. I know you gotta be like spooked the fuck out. Like, what the fuck, you know what I'm saying? Like, could you imagine making an album and the whole fucking nation just all twisted up about it? You like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not even that serious, man. You know? But these motherfuckers been around for a long time, y'all. A long time. They've been kicking the same emotional bullshit for a long time. And we've been falling behind ever since these motherfuckers jump on the scene. We've been falling behind, fam. So, you know, they recognize this as a movement. It is a movement. They recognize it as a movement. Now, it's not supposed to be, but they see us growing and they see us I'm sorry, I can't accept these dudes for Boule, dog. Cause we done social engineer these dudes to talk about us. Every time, y'all make sure y'all keep them likes up. Don't dislike them. Make sure every video they do about us, keep those likes up. Because we want to be their bread and butter. We are their bread and butter. We are how they make their money. We want to keep that going till it's time for us to pull the plug. And so once we pull the plug, then all that bullshit is just gonna drain out. So anytime they got us in their mouth, anytime Aboriginal anything, like that shit. Don't let your emotions get you. You gotta be a fucking robot out there. Like that shit because we want them talking about us. This is how we got where we at, by them. You see what I'm saying? If they would have just ignored the shut off us and ain't said nothing, we would still be a couple dudes with fucking 200 viewers and shit just messing around. I mean 200 subscribers just messing around. So these people they're being social engineered by a corporation, man. You see what I'm saying? That has a bunch of regular folks in front of it, like you know what I'm saying? So it's tricky. It's tricky as fuck. It's so slick. It's so tricky. So these dudes cannot be Boule, fam, because they fall right for the bait every time. But now they're making Aboriginal their money maker, their go-to guy. You see what I'm saying? And so that right there is dangerous. That is dangerous. To rely on Aboriginals to be your hit, your blockbuster, that's dangerous. But man, yeah, I don't see why is he doing this to us, man. Why is he doing this to our people, fam? Maybe he think he's doing something right, but obviously he has to know that the shit that he's speaking is not a forward moving. It don't move us forward. So either we gotta remodel it or can it. That's just my opinion. I can be wrong. I can be whatever the fuck you want. That's just an opinion. But family, if you don't have a direction for the people, then don't tell them you need them for what. Don't do that. How the fuck I'm gonna sit here and say, oh man, I need you. Who's in the chat room? Lil Yos, I need you. Libra Son, I need you. I need you for what? I just need you. That's deceitful. Kiowa, I need you. I mean, everybody know what we trying to do. We trying to get our own, you know what I'm saying? We trying to get our own signal. We trying to get our own towers. But just imagine if we wasn't doing that. We just like, I need you just cuz and shit. I want y'all niggas paying my Patreon and cleaning my boots and shit.
Niggas cleaning my boots and shit.
That's why I don't watch these videos, Chief. That's why I don't watch this shit, because it makes me want to respond. That's why I try to stay away from it. Because that shit just got me heated, how he gonna tell the people that we need you. And then he ain't got no mission. He ain't got no business plan. No layout or nothing. But I need you. For 100 years, you've been needing us for 100 years. Now, I'm a positive person. So I can pick out some good things about the people and about the movement and about anybody. I can pick out a bunch of good things about anybody. That's just the way I like to. That's just the side of life I like to choose. So I can pick out some good things. But picking out some good things out of 100 years it just don't cut it. It don't cut it. We should if they got a Fortune 500, we should at least have. God damn, if they got the Fortune 500, we should at least have at least 100 corporations. At least in 100 goddamn years, we ain't got not one corporation on the table. We ain't got one motherfucking chess piece on the table with these motherfuckers. I'm heated, man. I'm not gonna watch the rest of this shit, man. But I'm gonna go ahead and keep it playing. Chief, you want to say something? Cause I can't see why the people keep doing that to the people, man. I can understand if the philosophy's funny to you, I get it, okay? Cause some of this shit is weird. Just like Cuba to say, man, those are weirdos. Those weirdos, son. You know what I'm saying? I can't say it like him. His voice a little deeper, but I'm gonna have to get that shit. I'm gonna find that clip. I'm gonna bring that shit up every time these dudes come out. That's weirdo shit, son. He said the best.
Yeah, Todd. What's up? Peace to panel. Peace to everybody in the chat. Yo, I just want to say this real quick, and you're absolutely right, Todd, and I understand why you're upset, and it does make you upset listening to Jabari. I'm gonna tell you why, because if you pick apart what he's actually saying, he's talking down to all the people that actually listen to Dane, and it's not that we follow him, but you gotta understand what he's saying. He's saying first of all, he said half of y'all didn't go to college, so how do y'all know what the whole frat and fraternity thing is about? Then he says Dane didn't. He probably didn't even edit his own fucking videos. So he's saying that Dane's not smart enough to edit a fucking video
Are you
and put
kidding
it
me?
together. You want to know why? Because Dane shit is tight. You know what I'm saying? Nobody can take that shit away from him. His shit is tight. But at the same time, they don't even know that Dane. He even explained that he came from. He was in the music. Anybody know anything about music? You know about how to sound engineer things.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Pro Tools.
And if you go on his Patreon, he shows you on the computer with the waves with the whole. I think he's using Pro Tools or whatever instruments he's using to edit his documentaries. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you got Jabari talking about y'all don't go to college, y'all don't know shit. You know what I'm saying? Like us that didn't go to college, that's from the streets. He acting like we fucking stupid. You know what I'm saying? And then he's gonna talk about, fucking we need y'all. Get us in contact with some people from Africa,
Right.
From
because a lot
Africa,
of
Right.
people,
right?
you know,
Fuck is you talking about,
Right.
nigga?
Right.
huh?
Right. Right.
Fuck is you talking about, nigga? Do something with that juice you claim to have, or
Right.
you know what
Get
I'm
us some
saying?
oil,
Like
some
this.
diamonds, and some shit over there, man.
Right. But
Do
see,
some
but
shit.
see, but the prop. Look, this
But
this
we
is
know
what.
these niggas is flogging ass hoes. That's you know what I'm saying. We know that.
But listen, Nino, listen. This is. I want to close with this. Somebody like you, right? For example, right? You don't know shit. A lot of people in the Aboriginal community don't know shit about Africa. Y'all don't know the truth about what Africa is really about. Am I correct?
Right. We
I
Yeah,
got
mean,
to
not
an
y'all
yeah.
know
extent.
from
We got
books, but
right.
Yeah,
actual
yeah,
people
yeah,
and
yeah, yeah,
having
yeah,
and
yeah.
Jabari and them job is to teach us the real shit, get us in contact with real people in Africa so we know the truth from them, motherfuckers. But y'all motherfuckers want to talk about us, but y'all have no contact or educating the people on the real African people that lives there so we can ask them
Right.
questions, not you. We don't give a shit about you and what you say because you living in the same land that we on. We want to hear what the people in
So now.
Africa, actual people in Africa, got to say because we got young men and women over here that want to hear from them. That's not our job to go contact. That's y'all job. But y'all want to fucking get on Dane dick all the fucking time. We not. Dane is doing. He got his lane. You understand? Y'all motherfuckers got y'all lane, and that's Africa. But y'all not fucking educating the people on Africa.
Right. Right. It's all about Egypt. That's one little piece that
Exactly.
most Africans don't even fuck with that shit, man. I'm working on a documentary. I got a lot of Africans. I got a lot of Africans, and I'm finna sit all them down, and we finna blow this Egypt shit right out of the fucking water. I got them from Sierra Leone. I got them from Zimbabwe. I got them from Ethiopia, Eritrea. I even got a guy. He got a limo service, and he's from Egypt, and I'm his phone guy. So I make sure all his people have phones. So he's actually from Egypt. We got what else we got? We got Gambia. Also, I got a dude from Gambia, a dude from Togo. I mean, I'm finna lay all them down. It's not gonna be a documentary because the documentary is like good. I'm just gonna put some shit together. So I don't want people to think I got a dope documentary coming out. It's just I'm gonna put some shit together, and it's just gonna be a whole bunch of Africans talking about they don't know shit about Egypt and they don't know what the fuck Egypt is. A whole bunch of people and how the fuck we over here wet rapping it, and they don't.
Right. How the fuck do we know anything about anything if we've been American our whole fucking lives? Like that's what I don't be getting
Exactly.
about these niggas, bro.
Yep.
Like you niggas are learning from your colonizers about where you allegedly have origin in this world from. I
Yes.
don't
Thank you.
understand this shit. Like I don't understand it. How you know so much about a landmass you do not occupy, nigga? I don't understand that shit, bro.
We all been there. We all been there. I've been
You
there before. You know what I'm saying? I used to believe I was from Africa too. So I can't.
No. What I'm not that I ain't going down that route. What I'm saying is this: these niggas are patrons to a land they are doing nothing for, and they don't reside on it. It doesn't make any logical fucking sense. You can't talk about what's going on in another landmass and you're never there. I say this shit in my raps all the time. How you commentating on a situation and you're never there?
You're
How?
never there.
You're never there.
You know what I think it is. I think it's it's intimidation. It's a political intimidation tactic, and so I can be wrong, but this is just
y'all
my
know what
my
I
little
think.
weird
I
ass
think
opinion.
everybody is hoes,
Now,
and niggas just can't stand on their own 10 toes.
now,
So
now
a
we
lot of
all
people. My bad.
we all know that that the European countries is juicing Africa for resources, and so attaching ourselves to Africa is it's supposed to intimidate white people to they supposed to live in fear, like, man, if we ever get a hold of Africa, you guys are gonna pay. So it's supposed to be like a intimidation tactic. So by us being African, that's supposed to make the Europeans feel like, oh man, if they ever go to Africa, we're gonna get we're gonna get a lashing out of this world. So it might used to work at some point in time. I'm not sure, but I believe it's supposed to intimidate them, like oh, you guys taking Africa oil? Well, guess what? I'm an African now, so that's my oil now. So you stealing my stuff. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like one of those type of moves. And so maybe it had its time, and maybe it made sense at one point in time, but ain't nothing really hardcore coming out of it. We're not getting any corporations out of it. You see what I'm
Right.
saying? We're not getting any corporations from Africa. You know what I'm saying? If they was, you know what I'm saying? And listen to the reasons. Understand, this is very important, y'all. Listen to the reasons why they care. Oh, I care because you mentioned Africa. Oh, I care because you guys are calling us monkeys. Like, are you fucking kidding me, dude? Like, come on.
Yeah, it's bullshit. It's bullshit.
That's
See,
bullshit.
listen,
Yes.
listen, yo. The problem is these fuckers can't get through that thick head that the people in the Aboriginal community know that they're not fucking from Africa. You can kill all that noise. That argument is dead. We won that shit, and they know that shit. So what we want to know is what's going on in Africa, and that's your fucking job. Find out who's in charge over there. Who can we
Right.
consult so we can see what the fuck
Right.
these
So
these
we
colonizers are
need to
doing
borrow
over
some
there?
troops. We need to
Slavery in
borrow some
Libya.
motherfucking
Slavery in
troops.
Libya.
Exactly.
Slavery in Libya.
They
That's what's
don't know
going
their
on.
fucking job. That's their job, and they're not doing it, and they're fired.
Right.
Slavery in Libya.
Y'all motherfuckers just fired. Here we go.
And
We
that
gonna
nigga
leave it
said
with
the
that.
niggas fired.
We gonna leave it with that. Let's go ahead, man. Man, this shit, man, it don't piss me off, but it's give me a little emotional because the guy is calling for people help. Like he need us to, you know what I'm saying? He need us to help him do something.
Some damage.
And
You know what I'm saying?
and
And
they ain't
it's
got
like,
shit
nigga,
to
y'all
do.
doing the damage.
They ain't got shit to do. 100 years, motherfucker. You got a couple people who won the lottery or some shit, and what the fuck? Like, how that work?
You know, niggas is niggas gonna keep playing this crackhead ass game of who's smarter than who. Damn, man, we got a nasty echo.
Commitment is to those scholars who trained me as a young man and those scholars who continue to work with me as an adult. If you're confused
Ty said,
about
hold
that,
on.
look at
I don't
what
know what's
some of
going on.
one of our
No,
elder
my
scholars who
shit
I have a
had
close
went
relationship
like
with,
dead
Minoko
silent.
Rashidi, has been putting on his Facebook
Yeah, I
page
think
saying
like
that this
hung
is
up or something.
ludicrous.
No, we still here.
Because the thing that people
yeah,
are
all
saying,
right, man,
first
these
of all, they don't
fucking
even
niggas, yo,
understand
they
what
get
Dane
on my
Calloway
nerves,
is
yo.
arguing. You need to watch the first video. Family, I gotta say this again because people get so confused. There's even an elder that has a video trying to say something about me, and he's not even saying anything that I said. Look at the video, family.
They have never
I am not
gotten
arguing that Africans did not journey to the Americas before other peoples.
at the same
That
magnitude
argument is
that the
even in my
Aboriginal
book. It is
channels
supported by scholars
are
who
amassing.
actually
Like,
have
basically,
better
this Aboriginal shit taking
qualifications
off
than Jabari
way harder
Osaze.
and way
Some
faster
scholars who are now
than
ancestors,
that Afrocentric
scholars
Kemetic
like
shit.
Ivan Van
And I think
Sertimer, who did this kind
and
of
I
work.
think what everybody
Living
is not
scholars
paying
like
attention
Dr. David
to is
Imhotep.
you would
People have been
only
making
be
this argument
attracted
for a
to
long
something that you
time,
can
Sonetta.
resonate with.
I'm not contesting
You know
that,
what I'm
but
saying?
you have to understand
A
something.
lot of people
If Africans traveled here,
entertain
guess
that
what?
Kemeticism and that
They're
Afrocentric ass
Africans.
shit because that's all there
Dane
was
Calloway's
being
argument
pushed.
is that we
They
are
didn't,
not
since that's
Africans,
if they was
that we had our
pushing
origin
that
here.
Negroes was Mexican.
That is his
At the
argument.
same time, they was pushing that
So
we
if you
were
are
from
saying,
Africa.
I don't understand why they don't
it
understand
would
that
be
we
the same
traveled
thing
here
it is
early,
now. You
before
have
Columbus.
some people who think they Mexican.
You're not
and some
disagreeing with
people who think
Jabari.
they African.
You're actually
It'll be the
disagreeing
same
with the
shit.
person that
It's
you're
just
looping up because
this.
you are not paying attention.
People can resonate
That is
with
what we're
being
disagreeing
Aboriginal
with.
because
I'm also not
they
disagreeing
have
with people who
relatives
actually
tell
legitimately
you that they're
have
Indian.
parentage. Their
Yeah,
families
so
married
you
into
don't
Native
too
American
much
communities.
hear. Oh yeah,
I'm not saying you can't have Native
my great
American blood.
grandma was
Who's saying
fucking
that?
viceroy
Who is saying
to
that?
this king or
That's
that
not what
king
we're
and that
disagreeing
empress.
with.
You know what I'm saying? You don't
Dane
hear
Calloway
that type
says
of shit. You hear, oh yeah,
98%
my grandma
of
was
all people who we
Indian.
call
Oh, you hear
African
my grandma,
American
my
are in
granddaddy
fact
was an Indian.
natives and
Or
had their origin here.
my
That is his
granddaddy
argument.
Killed a
There's some
whole
other
bunch
people that
of
believe that we
Confederate
came up out of the
soldiers
dirt.
because
What
they
kind
was
of
hunting
ridiculous
Indians
concept is that?
and they was looking for my grand. That's what the Hateful Eight.
These are the things
One
that
of the
we're
characters in
disagreeing
the
with.
Hateful Eight is an
And
Aboriginal.
if you
fucking
disagree with
American.
that, then
If
actually
y'all
you're
ever
on
seen
this
that
team,
movie.
not on that team.
Mm-hmm.
You just don't know it
So
because you're not
that
paying
should-
attention.
right there, that should tell
You
you
following
if
the
Samuel
shiny
L. Jackson played an Aboriginal and he said something about the Confederate soldiers coming up to the mountains to come find him, and we know that the Aborigines was regarded as the most high people, and he was in the mountains killing the white. Like, come on, man. It's just we resonate with something more organic than something that was basically brought to our attentions out of chaos. Kemeticism was brought to you out of chaos. Pan-Africanism was brought to you out of chaos. Dane Calloway brought Aboriginal information to the millennials out of organic
scholarship.
It was organic scholarship.
That's
exactly.
the only thing I can think of. Yeah, go ahead.
You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There was no need to say, hey, you know, white devil this, white devil that, or you know, fuck those niggas over there. It just was, nigga, you ain't African and you're an Indian and you need to go check your genealogy. With the Pan-Africanism, it's white devil this, white devil that.
You're a coon. Kill the cracker.
Yeah, I mean, they think we're cool for saying we're Americans. Think about it, man. Yeah, they think we're coons for saying that. Yo, hey, we're the first Americans. That's all we're saying. We say we're Aboriginal. We're just saying we're the first. Respect the first. What's wrong with that?
Right.
We're not arguing.
Right.
We're not talking. We're not downing nobody. You know
But
what I'm
see,
saying? When we saying that, yo, we the first Americans.
now,
What's the problem?
I'll pause it because he said there's people that believe we came from the ground. Now, the first thing you need to understand about that is that the word believe, because obviously we don't know. So if you believe we come from the ground, it's just a belief. It's just a theory. Nobody gonna
ask that motherfucker where the first human came from.
Right.
Regardless of skin tone.
We don't know.
First off, ask him. Well, here's the thing, right? Now I know Jabari. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. We got to take him back to school once again. Jabari, you need to look up the word autochthon.
Autochthonous.
Autochthonous one. Shout out to the Tonchonist one, man. Hey, listen, man. You need to look that word up because it wouldn't exist if yeah. Hey, listen. you have to believe that you know, like if we're connected to plants and animals and stuff like that, right? Right. Okay. So we connected to plants and animals, and different plants and different animals grow from different parts of the planet. That's all we're saying, that we grew from this part of the planet. That's all we're saying.
Right.
Respect to the
Right.
chat.
Right.
Get with it or get
That's all.
lost.
It's not a belief, nigga. You have to believe that you rose up out the sea, out the soil. We're just saying we the first to rise up out the sea, man, from
Right.
this soil. That's all
Right.
we saying.
And so when you
Respect.
look up they beliefs, they believe. I mean, in Kemetic, they believe all type of shit, don't they? I don't really know all the shit that they
It's
believe, but don't
evolution.
they? I'm
It's
pretty sure they
Right,
evolution for
believe.
them.
right, right.
Evolution is
They believe
more
in
explainable for them than us coming from the fucking start.
uh they believe in what this like after death, and you go to like, would you get a virgin or some shit like that, or
You mixing that shit up.
Well,
But yeah,
I would,
facts still, it's the same thing. Like that's what I'm
I
saying. How you
wonder.
gonna question
right
anything we talk about when you got all this fucking
six
spiritual
virgins.
Anunnaki and goddamn
They believe
fucking
they believe in you blow
Planet
yourself
X
up
coming
and
to get
shit.
us and shit.
Them suicide bombers, they believe in that suicide bombing shit. You know what I'm
Of
saying?
all the monkey
You
men.
blow yourself up, and in the morning and shit, you gonna get your six virgins on the bike or some shit like that. I
Yeah.
heard or some bullshit. Like I mean, keep it real. And so, but obviously we don't exactly know. Okay, we don't exactly know. We know we don't know. So what we do is we then go to belief. You see what I'm saying? Because we don't know exactly how it works. But let me ask somebody on the panel real quick. Uh, where is the grizzly bear indigenous to? Anybody know?
The
Um,
Americas,
it,
Canada,
it's to
You know
and
where?
the
North
northern
America, North America.
North
and the
America,
northern regions
America,
of the
Jack.
world.
America. So what's the average weight of a grizzly bear? Blah, 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 like 800 pounds,
A
600
quarter
pounds.
ton. Nah, it's like a quarter ton.
Yeah. So did they walk across Africa to get
That
here?
Bering Strait.
The
That
Bering
No,
Bering
Strait.
Strait
nigga,
shit.
they came out the
They
ground.
would have been polar bears if they did that shit.
So how the fuck you go where I'm going? So how the fuck
Ty, you stupid, yeah.
can a 250 pound
50.
human walk all the way across, and you mean to tell me a 800 motherfucking pound grizzly bear was here already? Man, get the fuck out of here, man. What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like, how the fuck can the big ass grizzly bear be indigenous here, but we ain't nobody make us and shit. Like we just, you know what I'm saying? We can't be from here. Like, maybe I just don't know a lot. But could somebody please feel
Nah,
free to
I know
let
what
us?
you're saying, Ty.
How the fuck does that
They
work?
act
T.
like
Carver, how does that work, man? Like,
we
please.
on some fantasy shit, but the bears can come from the soil. The
Right,
bears can come
right. The
from
bears
whatever the
can be
fuck.
indigenous here, motherfuckers.
But we on some fantasy shit.
Right, motherfucker. 800-pound bears, motherfuckers like what 7'7", 7'10" standing up,
Standing up,
11,
exactly.
11 standing up, and this motherfucker is authentic here, and you
And we
mean,
not though.
and we not? Like how like I don't know,
It's
man. Maybe Ty
impossible.
Data just a weird ass dude. I don't know, man. That shit just seems dumb to
Impossible.
me.
And they just say everything's from out of Africa, bro.
So that mean you mean to tell me that big giant ass
Look,
bear walked up through the Bering Strait?
Africa is the
Man,
ark,
That
yo.
motherfucker is
Africa is
Antarctica here.
Noah's ark,
that
B.
bear, that bear caught a ship just like everybody else.
Exactly, yo. That motherfucker was sailing his ass off.
Right. It
Yeah.
made a boat.
Land hoy.
It made a boat and shit. The bears is the one. The grizzly bears is the ones that built the pyramid, y'all. We
Yo,
off.
every
It
species
wasn't the
had their own
giants.
ark, yo.
It wasn't the giants. It
Hey,
was the bears.
hey, didn't you see in Egypt? Didn't you see in Egypt they have like men with like rhino heads and lion heads and eagle heads and shit like that.
Right. So how does that shit work, man? How does that shit work? You got an 800-pound bear. This motherfucker walk across the Bering Strait. This motherfucker's the first American. Like, is that how it work? Could somebody please help me? Nope, it don't work like that.
Who the fuck welcomed the bear or anybody as a
How the
person
fuck it
American?
know
Like,
how to
hey,
get here?
I'm glad you're here. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, there had to be somebody here first before that fucking fake ass Bering Strait
Before
shit
that big ass
melted.
bear, before a big 800-pound grizzly bear got here, who was here? Because if this
Right.
motherfucker sprung up from the soil, then why is it so hard to believe we did? Wherever the fuck origins it comes from, then why is it so hard to have our origins are similar? Cause I doubt the grizzly bear came from Africa. Maybe I can be wrong. Maybe I can be wrong. Maybe it walked across the Bering Strait.
Man, do they have any bears in fucking Africa at all? Can somebody check that, please? I'm driving. I'm sorry, but yeah, is there?
They got bears in
Yeah,
Africa.
good question.
Do they got bears?
I mean, that whole argument has a bunch of logical fallacies all in it. You know what I mean? So it doesn't make sense. See, the Aboriginal conversation makes way more sense than what they're talking about, man.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
dude,
damn though. Okay,
yeah.
okay, Jabari. Where's your scientific proof?
Right.
And then you can't double speak us. Read a book called 1984. You can't by George Orwell. You can't double speech us by saying, "Oh yeah, I know Africans were here already," meaning it was it was already black people here before white people came here. What? That's just a fact. Like we don't have to talk about that. And you know that people we were building here for thousands of years, bro. So fall back, man. Pipe down, man. Talking about what we got to go through. You're on our land. This is America, Jack. You're not in Kemet. This is America. Don't puff your motherfucking chest out here like you gonna do something right on our land. We the wild motherfucking Indians. You niggas need to pipe down. That's what y'all need to do. Cause we ain't. First off,
Get him.
ain't nobody gonna do nothing to nobody over here. How about that? Matter of fact, don't even if you start thinking about it, you might slip and fall, but bump your head or something. You know what I'm talking about? So watch your mouth, man. So that's all I'm saying. Like we only here for the information. Hell y'all talking about? You know what I'm saying? Like ain't nobody against nobody, nothing like that, or whatever your personal life, nothing like that. We're against your motherfucking white ass teachers, nigga. That's what we're against. And your white ass motherfuckers that pay you. George Soros pays you. Nigga, we against him. We're not with him. Nobody should be teaching the motherfucking people that work for him. How about that? Niggas be talking slick like you really saying something. You're not saying nothing. Y'all not teaching nothing. Jabari doesn't teach nothing. There's nothing that you could teach us as biochemists that's going to liberate our people here in America, man.
That shit is boring.
That's what I mean. You don't teach nothing. That I don't mean that you don't have nothing. That's not what I'm talking about. Y'all know what I'm saying. We're talking about the liberation of our people that you say that you're for. So if you're taking us away from our land, you're taking us away from the fucking power that you say that you're trying to get. So why y'all fighting against us over little bitty ass words? Africa don't mean shit. And if all of us was born before 1986, then you should definitely know not to be calling yourself no motherfucking African. And y'all mad because we saying we're not African? We ain't banging on Africa because we saying we're not African. Ain't no African saying, yeah, we mad at y'all because y'all saying y'all not us. They don't even say that. But why the hell y'all mad at us?
Right.
Pipe down, little niggas.
Yeah, right. You're right on that. Y'all Africans on down.
But we ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying?
Mad at some motherfuckers that's already
Pipe y'all ass down, man.
So let me
Not
ask you
damn one of
this,
these niggas
Chief,
know where they
why
come
is
from.
Aboriginal a thing? Why is that even a thing? Like
They mad because they not the first, man. They don't have a home, nigga. We home. So I don't care. Listen, I walk around this motherfucker. I could be in a whole room full of crackers. Nigga, I'm their God. Nigga, I'm walking around that bitch like I supposed to be here. Nigga, they don't supposed to be here. And they bet not. I'm not gonna be like, it's racist. No, the fuck it's not. You believe that because you have been socialized to believe that dumb shit. Tell them motherfucker, I tell her ass go home quick. I wish you would walk around this bitch like with your nose up like, nigga, this ain't Poland. Calm down, pipe down, nigga. This is not motherfucking Kenya. This is not motherfucking what's the city at Pyongyang or whatever. Fuck that, nigga. This is America, Jack. And look, and look, we ain't in y'all motherfucking countries abusing y'all, taking from you motherfuckers.
True that.
We don't do that. And they know they would be stringing niggas up if we was in motherfucking countries doing, because they already beefing. So we was going to other countries abusing them like the rest of the invaders do when they come in. They'd be mad at us. If we went to Ghana right now and started taking advantage of the people over in Ghana, right? And we started putting out fucked up hip hop, and we started doing all the shit that we do to each other over here, right? Killing, shoot. They have to get rid of us over there. Mm-hmm. They'll send y'all black asses packing, or if not dead. The hell y'all talking about?
But look at the
So
confusion.
you niggas run around here as guests and y'all being fucked up guests. You see what I'm saying? And then y'all try to trick everybody like to believe that we not from this motherfucker. That's a problem, y'all. See,
Look
Jabari,
up
Look at the
the
that's
confusion.
look
a
look
problem. You're supposed to be smart
look.
enough to know this, but you acting like you are auditioning to be a gatekeeper. Bootleg. Hey, listen, man. I don't give a fuck about what y'all talk about, nigga. All you fraternity niggas are baby gatekeepers. Fuck is you talking about? Don't
Yep.
act like you're not. You are. And look, shout out to the brothers, man, that realized the shit and realized that shit was some bullshit. Shout out to y'all, man.
Look,
But don't, you know what I'm saying?
Bullshit.
But listen,
I
the
gotta disagree
organization
with
is
that one.
Baby Bootleg.
I
Baby Bootleg, huh?
I gotta disagree with that one because these motherfuckers, these tactics we using on them, dog, is dumbass tactics and it's working on them. Like I would think some real boule motherfuckers would know what we're doing to him. Like we literally social engineering him to talk about nothing but us. I said that shit like almost 2 months ago.
Yeah, because but they having these same conversations at the dinner table, so that's why he has to address it. Oh, well, I heard Dan Calloway say this. Well, I heard Chief Holiday say this. Well, I heard Thompson want to say this. I heard my grandma say this. What about this, Jabari? What about this side? Now the niggas is hearing this. Trust me, they hearing this, and they know they hearing it. So we ain't tripping. We ain't tripping. It's cool. Just grow up. Just catch up. Jabari, catch up. You're supposed to be a scholar. Scholars study. Don't come out your mouth again and call us aboriginals and not understand that we're the first. That means that we're the first. That's it.
So where did he get his Aboriginal philosophy from? Where did he get his education from? His Aboriginal education from? Can anybody tell me?
He's had a little bit from Dr. Ivan Van Sertima, but here's the thing, right? When you talk about Dr. Ivan Van Sertima, they came before Columbus. He came from still out of Africa perspective. I mean,
Which still
we all
would make
had
us
that. So
American.
whenever we found Negroes in Hawaii, in the islands or anywhere, we'd be like, oh yeah, they're Africans. Oh, they found Egyptian artifacts, thousands of them, right? We saw, oh, that's all from over there. No, nigga, they from here.
Somebody
This is
says
Egypt first.
is the new Gong Show. What the hell is that?
Say what?
Somebody said
You ever
Sanchez
notice?
is the new Gong Show. What the hell is that? I know the Gong Show, but what do you mean? He said the Gong Show.
Yeah, nah, we need to be gonging their ass right now, right, straight up, hitting y'all with the head though with the damn thing. Gong.
Lord, leave us up.
Yeah.
So
You remember the
so
gong show? You remember
so
that?
okay, so like me, okay, I didn't do like a lot of Aboriginal studies. I didn't study hard. So I don't really have the right to speak on it. I can voice my opinion and what I believe and my logic, but I don't have a right to go out and debate people. Like I didn't do those hardcore studies like y'all did. So what the fuck give them the right to try to speak for us and speak up on it when you ain't do the studies, man? You see what I'm saying? You gotta do the studies that Chief Holiday and A1 them did, and then kind of you gotta do the studies first, and then you come back and you say, man, that shit's garbage, fam, because such and such and such a. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
They doing this shit on the fly, man. They'll watch a video here and they'll catch something. Oh man, you know what? I'm gonna go check this out, and they'll Google it, and they'll come up with some shit to argue, just to argue. So
Right.
like me, you know
Fact.
what I'm saying? I don't have the right to go out and be no Aboriginal scholar because I didn't put in the goddamn work. And neither did you, Brother Jabari. So how you gonna be an
Fact.
Aboriginal scholar? You ain't put in that work. Your pet peeve, your shit is Africa. So you can talk about Africa, but when it comes to the Aborigine, that's not your studies. And maybe,
That's a fact.
And maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he secretly knows some shit like the boule or some shit. No, I'm just playing. But like I say, if you're not studied in it, then don't. I mean, first get studied in it first before you try to debunk it. Because I'm not gonna try to debunk you on the fly and shit. It's like somebody coming to me with some Hebrew shit and I'm trying to debunk it, and I don't know. I don't even know the cultural understanding
Yo.
of it. I don't even. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Hey, Ty, real quick though, let me ask you something. So Ty, I don't know if did you play the part when he showed his DNA, then he traced it back to Africa, brother? Did you show that part yet?
oh nope. I got into the part
Oh,
where he was
okay.
saying belief, and we just kind of get in because this shit is kind of, I don't know. It's just kind of weird how, because it kind of seemed like they trying to do it on purpose. It kind of seemed like, you ever know some people that know Santa Claus ain't real, but they
Right.
still feeding it to the kids and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Kind of like we know the shit is a sham, but we just gonna feed it because because it's our bread. You know what I'm saying? Because we have to, or maybe he honestly believe what he say. Now, if he honestly believe what he say, then I think we need to give him a little more room. If he believe it,
Um,
what do you
yo,
think?
I mean, honestly, I think he do. But at the end of the day, he still know that we was here, and he know we wasn't calling ourselves Africans. They know that. So let's account for that. And when once he can come and start conceding some of these things, right now they're talking slick like he's taking us to the woodshed. No, my brother, we're
So,
taking you to the woodshed.
so if I believe that,
Every
right?
time, every time y'all open your mouth, we're gonna take y'all to the woodshed.
So if I studied Africa, I got degrees in it. I know all my philosophy. And
Right,
some dudes on YouTube's come up talking about we not from Africa. Why the fuck do I
right.
care? I'm getting money. I'm getting money. I got my degrees. I'm doing good. Why do I care?
Yo, they care because listen, man, this is if this Aboriginal stuff, no, ain't if when this Aboriginal stuff takes off, right? Like, think about it. For the past 40 years or so, we've been talking nothing but Africa. See what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Africa, Africa, this, Africa, this, Africa, 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 right? So now everything is Aboriginal this, Aboriginal this, Aboriginal that, Aboriginal, Aboriginal, Aboriginal. You know what I'm saying? It's a problem.
But
They
see,
understand that. They
if
thought we
I'm
was
a
gonna go away like we was, some of the other people that they have challenged and maybe have sat down or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But we ain't going away like that.
but see if I'm a well established scholar and
Going nowhere.
I'm doing good for myself. Why do I care if the Aboriginal movement take over or not? I'm gonna be good. Why the fuck do I care?
You're not gonna be good because the people that are paying you well, are telling you, "Hey, this Aboriginal thing is getting out of hand. You got to get out. You got to get to work, or you're not gonna get a check." Is that work? Nobody. Listen. Less and less people are getting unks, and they getting their feathers up, man. That's just what it is, man. That shit is foreign. And then that's a whole nother conversation when we start talking about, well, shit, unks were over here first and all this other shit, right? That's a whole nother conversation.
So
So you know what I'm saying? So I don't
so you
knock. Hey,
saying
shout out to Segment Raw. I don't knock people that still are attached to Kemet because or Egypt because this is Egypt first. Like y'all gotta understand that this is grander. So we got more shit here. So niggas be talking too slow, man. Like this account for that.
Hey,
Account
hey,
for the
can I
open
answer?
of the
Hey,
mouth ceremony that's here,
hey, yo,
so I'm
Jabari.
trying to say my job. I'm trying to
this is
say my job. So I'm
this,
gonna go out and I'm gonna attack these dudes on the internet that
Yes, sir.
yo,
that I consider low class, that I consider
No,
not
no, no. We're a
educated,
problem.
and
No,
I'm
no, no.
gonna
We're a real
and
problem.
and, and
We're
I'm
a real
gonna
problem.
go out and attack them, like
No, no, no.
talk
We're
my
a real
shit.
problem. They gotta.
Man, get the
It's
fuck
like,
out
listen,
of
bro.
here, dude.
Imagine if we had to talk about them all day, every day, even offline. Like we got to talk about these niggas. Like, yo, these niggas is busting our ass every time we go on the motherfucking air. Nigga, we kick y'all ass every fucking time, bro. Like I was listening to that Renee thing. I'm like, y'all slow. What the hell y'all talking about? Talking about no, no, no. There's no. Listen, you don't have to have that much scholastic information when it comes to being Aboriginal. All you gotta know is your grandmama, know your people, have some fucking common sense. Nobody in your family taught your ass 40 years old, and nobody in your family told you nothing about Africa. And your ass go to African American studies. Now you the best fucking African running around here in the kente cloths and shit. You know
Made
what
in
I'm saying?
China,
Looking
made in
crazy,
China,
looking ridiculous.
made in China.
Yeah.
Ain't that a coon? Wouldn't that be a coon? Oh hell no, that's crazy. Wow,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah.
It's a rap. It's a rap.
They don't understand that you're not
Do
gonna
you
you're
feel
not gonna be
sorry
able
for him?
to.
Do you feel sorry for him?
No. Hell no.
I ain't gonna lie. I feel
Some of it
sorry
is
for him a
ego,
little
man.
bit.
They say ego, man. Listen, if you're not doing the research, sit down. Stand down. Garfield, you obviously not doing the research. Jabbar, you obviously not doing the research. Stand down.
Right. They
Pipe
want
down,
us to
niggas.
do
Y'all
it
too
for.
slow.
They want us to do it
No,
for you, for them.
we ain't doing shit for them. We already done it. We doing it still. We
Answer
ain't doing,
all
ain't
my
gonna do nothing
I
questions.
told,
different.
Answer all
I
We
my
already
gonna hold
told
your
questions,
you,
hand.
Chief.
or taking.
Colonized ass minds.
Right. Right. Man, I ain't gonna lie. I kind of feel sorry for him because now that you put it in that way, like, because if a brother spent that much money and spent that much time, in Africa, and then all of a sudden, you know, nobody's buying Africa no more, I feel a little sorry for him, man. And they little kente cloths, man. It's kind of, I don't know, but it is what it is, you know.
Yo, if anything, I
They'll
wanted
be
them to
good. They'll
attack
be good.
the video. I thought they was going to attack was the claim when Dane made that video about the American colonization of society, claiming that people came from here and went over to Liberia and Sierra Leone. Now think about it. That's a huge claim. You know what I'm saying? They should have jumped on that from the jump street. That's how I knew they was full of shit. Because I asked
No.
people from Sierra Leone, they did, and it was an older woman. She knew that it was called Balama before it was called Sierra Leone, right? So as the younger ones, they didn't even know, and they from Africa. They didn't even know that Sierra Leone was Balama before the colonizer came and named it Sierra Leone.
Damn.
And they from Africa and didn't know that shit.
Damn. Man,
Right.
it's so messed up, man. Cause I work with um some Africans. I don't see them every day, but I work with them, and so like the shit that they be telling me, and when I hear this shit, this comedic shit, it does not make any sense. Like look at the confusion. Who's more confused? The people that live here in America that believe they from here, or the people that believe they from West Africa and they live in America and they comedic? Like you fucked up, fam. You see what I'm saying? You live in America, you say you from West Africa, but you worship Egyptian. So you taking on 3 different identities. Not to mention 4 because you have the African American side with, you know what I'm saying? So
What about Timbuktu?
you taking
Nobody
4
talks.
identities. You see what I'm saying? That's 4 different damn identities, dude. You confused as fuck, man. And then not to mention some of the people they're from the islands. So now you got a fucking island personality or identity. These dudes walking around with 5 identities, fam. You see what I'm saying? You from the islands, you West African, you live in America, and then you comedic. And then you know what I'm saying, and then you got to deal with our culture, which is the so-called African American or black people. Our culture, dude. That's 5 identities, dude. These people fucked up, fam. I feel sorry, man.
Walk the dog.
You understand what I'm saying, Chief? Dude, that's 5 personalities. That's 5 identities they taking on.
Before it gets late.
God.
That's psych word, man. That's some serious crisis in the
You
mind.
understand what I'm saying, don't you, Black Lotus?
Yeah, man. Thinking I'm 5 different identities.
Right.
Don't even know who my great grandfather is. That'd be crazy. That's crazy.
Right.
Super crazy.
I'm a West African, fam. Check this out. I'm a West African. I worship Egyptian gods, but then I live in America, which means I'm a so-called African American, and then the guys are from the islands. So now you got to take on a island identity as well. You see what I'm saying? So that's 4, and on top of that, you're gonna have to deal with our culture. Man, that's crazy.
Yeah, they trying to capitalize on people's ignorance, yo.
That's 5.
So,
That's 5 identities. These people are confused as
right.
fuck, man. They've been, man. Man. These people, man. I don't know what the fuck. That's crazy. I mean, I can't lie. I used to believe I was from Africa too, but I never took on a fucking Egyptian religion or some, you know what I'm saying? Some you know what I'm saying? Some weird ass religion.
Hey, Ty.
Yeah.
Yo.
Sorry. Yes.
How comes they don't talk about Timbuktu? And Mansa Musa was the richest man in the whole entire world.
They do.
He actually made Egypt broke when he went through there. He broke the bank in Egypt because he was just throwing gold all over the place. How comes nobody talks about Timbuktu?
They talk about it. I heard him.
Yeah, but they also talk about Abu Kara supposedly took off in a flotilla of ships, right? Now, here's the thing, right? Hold on, y'all. That's the 1300s. Now that means that West Africans were selling in the 1300s. So when y'all tell this story, I'll be wanting to punch y'all sometime. Like, yo, they had to, you know, even Professor Smalls talks about people were coming to the Americas for vacation. Like you have to know this. Like you can't keep talking. Y'all gotta pipe down, man. Please, man, I gotta pipe down, man. For real. Y'all really have to pipe down. I mean, at this point, you're making me question your degrees. You're making me question, can y'all read? You don't have nothing. You don't know nothing about etymology searches. Because y'all say stuff without knowing. Oh, these guys think they grow out of the dirt. Where did you come from?
Who the fuck believe that? Like it's a belief. It's not like a reality. Like we don't really believe that shit. It's just some shit we can say just to fill in the blank gaps. You know what I'm saying? That's how the brain works.
I mean, they say what's that saying in the Bible? I don't really, but it comes from somewhere, right? If it's in the Bible, it comes from somewhere where ashes return to the dust or some shit, come from the dirt, back to the dirt, some shit. Ain't our bodies made of this soil too?
Right.
Huh?
Right. It ain't too far fetched though, but it's obviously we don't know. If you ask where you come from, we don't know. But if we had to guess, we would say, well, we came from the ground.
Yo, if you ask us where we come from, we tell you. We be like, yo, I'm from Chicago. You know what I mean? Like we are from here. Hold on, right? Oh, this my next time I talk to any of y'all, or if I see y'all in the chat room, I'm gonna ask you, where are you from? That's it. That's all I can ask y'all. Where's your grandma from? Where's your great grandma from? Where's your great grandma from? Where y'all from?
So you ready, man? You want to get? How long is it?
You niggas be cussing out their mama and shit.
Hey, you remember that the Boys in the Hood, Chief?
Yeah.
Old boy said that Boys in the Hood, man, we from Africa. He said, man, I ain't from no Africa. I'm from Crenshaw Mafia.
You called him an African booty scratch.
Hey, he knew more than Jabari. He know more than Jabari. That little boy, by him saying he from Crenshaw.
Hey, Ty, you gotta get that clip, yo. You gotta get that clip right there, yo.
Yeah. Hey.
You ask your boy where you from, he's gonna be like, I don't know. I don't know if it's Kemet or if it's Cape Town. I'm not sure. You're not sure. You don't know. So Garfield don't know. He took 5 tests and he don't know where he's from in Africa. What the hell y'all talking about? And he can't use those tests to walk and get in no rights to get in the land.
Nothing.
He can't get a dirt over there with that DNA test out.
A discount on motherfucking.
I'm gonna say it again. You were being disingenuous because you knew Dan was not talking about no damn DNA test. You knew that, but he still played it like this one. That's not gonna work. See, the bar. It won't work. That little shit right there that you're doing, that's not gonna work over here. So pipe down. Like you up there, I'm gonna show my. I was excited. He was like, yo, I'm gonna show I'm from Africa. I was sitting back like, oh shit, dang, you about to tear your ass up. Like, you know what I'm saying? I was excited because I wanted to see somebody that could trace himself back to Africa. I thought that was interesting. I was like, oh shit, finally one of them
got it. Right. They got us.
To Africa. I really did. And when you pulled out the DNA, you said 23% and start talking this gifts and stuff. I almost fainted. I was like, yo, this nigga is retarded.
Lost it.
Like, you have a helmet.
Lost it.
like y'all be drooling. Y'all have bibs and shit. Like y'all walk around retarded. Because for you to say that dumb shit.
Personalities, dude. They're schizo. We're going to have to start calling them schizo Africans, man. We're going to have to make that a thing.
Wait, isn't Jabari Osaze South African? Isn't that a Zulu name? A South African name?
I don't know. But how long is it, fam? Y'all want to get to the rest?
Yeah, damn, they are confused. Yeah, y'all right, man.
They confused like a motherfucker. They're 5 personalities.
Hey, didn't he say that one of his cousins are from Ireland, is a white lady or something? His DNA test came up something like some white lady from Ireland.
Shit, I don't know.
Show something like I'm trying to remember, man. My bad, yo.
No, that bootleg nigga that made the Voyage.com shit that used to do the DNA shows. He said his people was from Ireland.
Hell no. Hey, let's
go check because the brother either he edits well or someone is editing his videos well. Like and honestly, I know he says he edits them, but with all the things that he's done that are lies, why should I trust him? Why should I trust that? Why should I trust that?
These niggas need a
family,
point on the
you need to ask people.
They had 0, yo.
You need to ask people if they disagree. First of all, if they're saying something about me And they're going to in the chat room, they're going to on these videos. Ask them, if you disagree with him, what exactly
No mercy for the
that you
wicked.
disagree with?
No mercy.
That's the first thing you have to say. And when they give you an answer, say, okay, so what's your argument and where are your sources? That's what you have to ask. Don't let them go into, all these people here, they're Masons. I'm not a Mason. Right. All these people here, they're actually part of the Boule. I'm not part of the Boule. You know that these people, they're Greek fraternity members. I am at a Greek fraternity, but what does that have to do with anything? What does that have to do with anything? There are many men of African descent that have done important things that are members of Alpha Phi Alpha. That doesn't... Being part of a fraternity like that doesn't mean that my allegiances are questioned. Really? Why would I live in the middle of the hood and do work in the hood all day, every day? Why would I do that?
Yo, it's just interesting to me that the people that he named,
So
Thurgood Marshall,
you need to understand that this argument
stuff like that
doesn't
or
make
whatever.
sense.
Yo, when he was saying that, I'm like, yo, that's not helping your cause. What you saying?
Where's his lineage?
Good alpha
I heard
man.
him say that if he wants to stop him,
So I go in on
he have African
alphas,
lineage.
nigga.
I'm
So
going to do
I
that
got some
tonight.
partners as alphas.
I am
that I
going
was
to do
roommates
that
with in
tonight.
college, nigga. So
Personally, where are
we
his
came up from middle
papers?
school, high school, nigga. So I know alphas. Don't
You
play
Native
with me.
American, prove
Pipe
it, brother.
down.
You helping people do this research. Where's your research? Show it. Prove it. And then we'll leave you alone.
Right.
So let's move. Now we gotta, first of all, show this one more time really quickly. Because this is why he's upset. And this is why he took down the video. Because with all the things that I said, and I said a lot of things in that nearly 3-hour presentation, this is the one that shows you that he's a charlatan. He took this person's words, he did not cite them, he didn't say anything about where he got it from, and he thought that you were going to be too stupid to find it. Well, you know what? Here's the deal.
That's why you found
Here's the deal.
it. Even when you
Bold
found it.
statements
Listen,
coming from a West African
So,
Greek Egyptian.
it wasn't easy to find.
Right.
I looked at everything that the brother did.
Don't forget the
And there's other things that I saw, and I said, I got to run this down and find out where this is from. And I'm still working on them. So there's going to be other bombshells I'm sure I'm going to drop later. I'm going to drop a new bombshell tonight. That's what I'm going to do. Because you have to understand that scholarship means that we check sources. Scholarship means we check your evidence. And if it doesn't match up, we question you. That's not what we do in the hood. That's scholarship.
And on top of that, he sounds like a white boy.
Scholarship. And when we see plagiarism, clearly we
This
call
is
it out.
Jabari. Hey.
So that's what you're going to get from me today. So let's look at this one more time and look at why Dane Calloway did not want you to see my video.
You know
It's
what?
because he clearly plagiarized a video by a man named Avis J. Smith.
Yo, he don't sound like he African. Yo, do he sound like he African, yo? Come on, yo.
To all black people was endorsed only since 1988.
The term African American to refer to all black people was endorsed only since 1989.
But was against the desires of the majority of black people. In fact, the term was endorsed by only 5 people.
But was against the desires of the majority of black people. In fact, the term was endorsed by only 5 people,
including Reverend Jesse Jackson and Ramona Edlin, leading the charge as a result of a gathering called the African American Summit,
including Reverend Jesse Jackson and Ramona Edlin leading the charge, as a result of a gathering called the African American Summit,
without the input of the majority of black people. Author Avis J. Smith went to the district court in Washington, D.C. to stand against this term,
without the input of the majority of black people. Author Avis J. Smith went to the district court in Washington, D.C. to stand against this term,
as well as against the notion that a small group of powerful individuals should be able to compel the masses into adopting it,
as well as against the notion that a small group of powerful individuals should be able to compel the masses into adopting it.
I'm watching you because what you're doing is damaging. So you went on a stream by Wake Up Indigenous Niji, and you actually tried to say that you didn't see the video, that you didn't take it down, and then you tried to respond to what I said. And to his credit, I believe the brother's name is Feathers Up.
Shout out to Wake Up and Easy.
I think it's Feathers Up. In fact, I actually critiqued him at the end of my last video. To his credit, he saw the video and he said, no, this is wrong. This is bad for our community. And even when he got on this live stream and everybody else was trying to gig on him, he said, no, I still think it's wrong. To his credit. Because if you don't see it's wrong,
The young brother.
I'm talking about the yes. That was his son.
Oh, wow.
That was his son is who he was with. I believe that was you, brother. To your credit, you said something don't smell right here. Well,
I mean, see, the whole thing is not about. Okay, first off, have you heard any information? It's only about credibility and assassinating his character. So that's what. Yo, it's not about the information because they haven't presented the information. You notice that? Yeah. Yeah.
That's the
I'm just
point. They
saying
ain't got to the
there's
point
nothing.
yet.
There's
That's
no
the thing.
claim. There ain't no claim. That's the point. There's no claim. He's already agreed there was Africans here. He's already agreed there's black people here. So I'm not coming off of that. I'm not even gonna go past that. We're not gonna go to Albuquerque in the 1300s. We're gonna go BC. How about that? Let's talk BC. Oh. Well, okay. So here's the thing, right? And like I said, man, I want to talk to Dane about this because I want to hear from him. But the video they have shown is a video of I guess the Avis dude, Davis. Is his name Avis Davis? Peace to that brother. To the elder. No disrespect at all. Whatever, you know what I'm saying. I'm when they were basically playing this Dane's video and that guy's video, and then showing the similarities or the same video, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. And then they're basically saying that, Dane is a plagiarizer by playing that video and then muting them or, taking their audio out and then putting his audio in that's the same as their audio. You know what I'm saying? With his voice. So that's what they're saying. Yes. Well, Dane apparently told them to call the dude. Hold on, well, we're gonna get to that part because he's basically saying how they kind of worded it in the interview. Like, we're gonna hear it, but I want the people to hear it. They kind of like led him to the answer that they wanted to have. You know what I'm saying? So before we get into that, we can let the people hear it before we get into that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so basically they're gonna play the video, then they're gonna play a phone call when Jabari called the brother that supposedly had done this that Dane did. So yeah, you haven't seen it, so you're gonna peace, shalom, Miss Mohawk in the building.
Everybody do realize this is YouTube, right? It is YouTube. You know that, right?
We can hear you.
I won't be talking to myself. Sound like y'all talking to a ghost. Hello, can y'all hear me?
I,
Can y'all hear me? Now, what I'm trying to say, I pause it because Chief had filled me in on what happened, and now I'm trying to say is the information that the guy, let me see, it's a chat room. The guy Avis Davis or whatever, is his information true? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, so you mean to tell me Dane Calloway used somebody else's information that is true and valid, and he used it, and that's the thing? Are you fucking kidding me, man?
Yo, but not only that, Ty. I mean, no disrespect, but no, I didn't know who David J. Smith was before Dane Cowley put a video out.
But the only thing
That
is that the
you know what
information
I'm
is
saying?
true. Man, if I say something true and then Black Lotus go on his channel and say what I said, now what I'm gonna do? Sue Black Lotus and shit? Like what the fuck?
Right.
Are you fucking kidding me, man? This is their deal? This is their holy grail?
jokers, man.
Are you kidding me, man? So let me get this
Plagiarization.
straight.
Yo,
Hold on,
but
let me
like I said
man,
though,
these
man,
dudes
it
ain't
ain't
no
about the
bootleg, dude.
information. It's
These
about it's about
dude.
Hold
character.
on.
It's about character. It's about
Plagiarization
But
means
how is
that
that
I
plagiarizing
wrote
something when the
and
information
then
is
somebody
true?
actually copies it and then basically copies it exactly. That's plagiarization. But if you say something and then somebody else says it, that's a come on, man. These
This
guys are
is the
jokers.
right. That's what I'm saying. It's
Right.
if it's especially if it's true. Now
And
I can see if the
yo,
guy
and it's
made up
helping
some shit.
Avis J. Smith out. It's helping. Yo, if I had a video, right, and Dane put it on his platform, nigga, I'm be happy as a motherfucker because he got a lot of followers.
Yeah,
How the fuck is that
but
hurting
if
him?
he getting paid for your shit though, if he getting paid for your shit, nigga,
It
drop
don't
me
matter
down. Fuck
because
that.
if I'm trying to promote something, you know what I'm saying? You know how the game works. If he gets something from what I made, but this bringing attention to me, I'm going to get recognition. That's worth more.
Right. Cause
I'm eventually going to get my cut from the attention.
man,
That's all I want.
we done played some of everybody videos on here. From Corey Mayo to the Wake Up Guy series and all that, man. I hope I don't go down for the plagiarizer. I'm just trying to get some content, y'all. So is
yo.
that the same
Well,
shit?
well,
Is that the same shit?
Right.
yeah,
Chief.
because I mean, it's this whole plagiarism thing is a thin line. And yeah, because I mean, if we play a video,
So
are we
then I do that
plagiarizing?
shit every
Are
day.
we
Then
plagiarizing the bar? Because we playing this video right now?
right,
No,
right.
we're critiquing it. You know what I
Right.
mean?
You're
And
promoting.
They're plagiarizing his video on the video. What the
Right.
hell?
They're promoting him.
so that's not plagiarism then, right?
I don't know, man. That
Okay.
sound like a motherfucker that sell
Oh,
bootleg DVDs
something.
and they try to find some sophisticated way to say the shit ain't bootleg. Nigga, you're bootlegging. Okay? So that's what they trying to say here. He's bootlegging his information. But
Okay.
Right.
So let's
And he
can
on a
we?
platform with Sinetta who's known for bootlegging DVDs.
right.
That
That's
was the past, y'all. That's over.
that's over.
They don't even make DVDs no more. So stop it.
Yo, but that's what he's known for.
I gotta go dust off my DVD player. Like, hey, the last DVD I got, it was that.
Peace. Peace to the chat. Peace how everybody doing this morning. Everybody we going in this weekend non-stop. We're gonna have a whole lot of um short but shorty series today. We're gonna put that in today. So we're gonna see how that go. But shout out to everybody. Let me see who out there in the chat, see who rocking with us. Y'all know this stuff is old. A lot of people don't know this stuff is old. You know what I'm saying? So this is how we keep the live chat going. We just bring up old stuff. So we live right now. We got Be Busy in the building. Uh Furry uh Taino, be Miss Mohawk. We got Jaco Maverick in the building. How you doing? How you doing? New in the building. I am you, Uncle I am you. What's up? You know what I'm saying? Lotus was up in there. What up, Lotus, man? You remember this? You remember this bill, man? I forgot about this bill. I ain't know nothing about it. You know what I'm saying? We got is that Aboriginal Chief in the building. Who else was up in there? Original American in the building. Yeah, yeah. We go. I'm gonna go up. I'm gonna scroll up. We got Chief Kokomo in the building. There will be. Nova the Star in the building. Yeah, what up? What up? You know what I'm saying? We got original tribal wear on deck. Everybody know we got original tribal wear. That's Miss Mohawk. You know what I'm saying? So she got some new stuff, a whole new line coming out as well. You know what I'm saying? You guys might want to take advantage of that. Um, but yeah, man, shoo, I'm just getting myself up. You know what I'm saying? Just getting up, getting stuff together. My mic is acting a little funny though, so I need to check that out. What's going on with my mic? Um, but yeah, you know, but we gonna get it in for another day. You know what I'm saying? Shit, yep, we about to get it in for a whole another day, you guys. I mean, shit, this is what it is. But let me fix my mic level. It's acting funny. Okay, testing, testing. Oh, okay, now that's super loud. Okay, now we going up. We going up. Okay, I just fixed my mic. But yeah, we had a nice little bill last night. You know what I'm saying? Also, the brother, the brother, um, the brother, you know what I'm saying? The brother came through. We had everybody on the bill. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what Chief Holiday. I've been calling him. I think something might be wrong with his phone. So Chief, if you out there, bro, come holler at us. We is supposed to be double casting, but something's wrong. I think Black Loaders, you broke. You broke Tribe up. But how everybody doing, man? This was, back in the day I was watching during a time where, Tribe Up was making his name for itself. Tribe Up is a place where people go, where we was the bangers, of the Aboriginal community. You know, when the Pan Africans started attacking, and started making these claims and things like that, you can always go to Trap Up and find some of us banging back on the information. This is how Trap Up got its following, um, and and that's pretty much what we're known for. Now we do have some knowledge coming through, but building a platform, it was I mean, people know us from being the guys that are bang back. You know what I'm saying, on the Pan African. So when the Pan Africans, that was back in the day though. But today, you know what I'm saying, in these days we moving into a different time. We moving, you know what I'm saying? We've grown. You know what I'm saying? We grown from just banging on Pan Africans, and I know that's where we got our start at. And we know a lot of people who subscribe here, that's what they want to see. They subscribe here because they want to see us go in on on whoever, you know what I'm saying? But we have grown. We have found our calling, you know what I'm saying? We found our area, shout out to the brother Zoe Taylor out there in the Midwest region, you know what I'm saying, out here with Project Tomahawk. You know what I'm saying? So we definitely want to get that some love. So we got some things that we need to do and things that we need to accomplish. So we all growing as well. So we all doing some growing. Now, of course, we all got our own personality traits. So you're gonna look back in the day and see some of our personality traits. Be like, man, that's some typical Tadata shit, or that's some typical Chief Holiday shit. So we all got our personality traits, but as you can see, we all grown, and that's something that we, especially us people on the panel, that we should make sure we are displaying growth. Because if we're not displaying growth, then that just shows we just stuck. You know what I'm saying? We just stuck on the motions. We just stuck saying shit. We just stuck on whatever. And so we don't we you know what I'm saying, we're not those people. We you know what I'm saying, um so that way, when we put together our the declaration, we put together the first, you know what I'm saying, the first American Council, all that type of stuff. uh that's us growing. You know what I'm saying? That's all that is us growing. And so we, and a lot of people can understand that we might not be that popular, because we know how to get popular. We know how to get a whole bunch of subscribers. We know how to set the SEO, and we know how to go out there and bang and get drama. Trust me, we know how to do that. You see what I'm saying? And we have done it before. I personally, I have done it before. Specifically, you know, hashtags, specifically, titles, and specifically, things like that, just for views. We have done that before, but we passed that. That was back in the day. That was last year. We did all that. You know what I'm saying? This year we need, you know what I'm saying, we're trying to get things accomplished. We're trying to get things going. You know what I'm saying? We a whole nother different species this year and next year. But so we got to make sure that we have growth. We can't be sitting around talking about the same shit as last year while doing the same shit as last year. And I know some of us doing the same shit as last year, and some of us talking about the same shit as last year. But as long as you're in the background, building, and as long as you are forward moving and things like that, there's nothing wrong with that. But don't get stuck and don't get complained. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely want to, what I'm saying, just let people know, and y'all can see we grown. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can see how we grown from, doing videos. This was probably, I don't even know, this was a short but shorty series. Um, I think, yeah, something had happened. Something had happened. It was we felt like we got attacked. Just put it like that. We felt like we got attacked. So this was the video you was watching September 13th. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's like Friday the 13th or something like that. But yeah, man, just want to say what's up to everybody, see how everybody doing. Maybe the people want to get on the panel. You know what I'm saying? We want to try to keep toning it down a little bit on the panel. You know what I'm saying? We went in all last night. You know, damn, I forgot the brother name. The brother came through with some knowledge. Not the all time flat brother, but it's the Huey P brother. You know what I'm saying? Came through. You know what I'm saying? And we, we chopped it up, and that was pretty fun. You know what I'm saying? We ain't chopped it up in a while. That was pretty fun. Um, Let me see who we got out there. Okay, email you information through music. Oh, okay. Okay, you playing okay, yeah. Yeah, definitely hit us up. You know what I'm saying? We could, display your music, whatever you need, software, you know what I'm saying? Check us out. Y'all know we got the First American Council. If you haven't done it yet, you can go there and download, you know what I'm saying? Download the declaration. Um check out the things we got to offer in the description box. If you want to add something to the declaration, that's cool. But what that does when you download the declaration, what that does is that's going to give us permission to call you. And we breaking off into different regions, and so you will pick your region. So we have different regions and stuff like that. And so once you pick your region, then certain people, we have certain people that's specifically for that region, and we want to put structure in place, so we can be able to carry out different types of things, or like opening up schools, different type of things like homes, loans, whatever it is that we see fit for that particular region. We want to be able to carry it out in a structured manner, and we don't want to have anything random going on. We don't want to have no random schools popping up, no random stores popping up, and just all this random shit. Well, people think they're successful and they think they're doing something when they're not attached to anything. They're just like a little island by themselves, and you know what I'm saying. So we want everything we do to have some type of structure and attachment to it. You know what I'm saying. So definitely download the declaration. Check out the declaration. It will help you to understand. It will help you to understand a little bit about who we are, what we stand for, and even a little bit about um how we plan to get to where we're going, because we have things put in place. Shout out to Libra Sun. You know what I'm saying, for writing the declaration. We got we got our regions together, and we coming up. So definitely appreciate that. Um, I do gotta say, well, after talking to the brother, who he P, I realized that we still have we still have a little work to do as well. For all of us, and we just got to make sure that our decisions that we make in the future, and especially when it involves other people, that we have data to back our decisions up. So we don't want to make no decisions based on, what I'm saying, based on emotions, or based on, because it sounds right. It sounds right, and it makes logical sense. Some stuff sounds right and it makes logical sense and stuff like that. But if we don't have the proper data behind it, we gonna have to, what I'm saying, we gonna have to trust in the information. What I'm saying, and that's what we doing. That's what everybody been doing. That's what the Aboriginal lifestyle is about. We're trusting in the information. We trusting in the information of Nyla, Naya. We trusting in the information of Lucia. You see what I'm saying? And so we have, we trusting that these phones won't blow up. We trusting that your stove won't blow up. You trusting that your car don't blow up. So you trusting in a lot of stuff. And so we have to be able to do that, with our own individual data. You're trusting in your genealogy. You see what I'm saying? You're trusting in your report, and whatever. So we have to be able to do that when we come together. You know what I'm saying? Especially when we come together. Um, we might go ahead and open up the panel for a little bit. I'm gonna step out for a little bit, and I just want to say what's up, everybody. What's the date? We got August 10th, 2019. And we're a different breed, man. We're not the same people, but you know what I'm saying, we not all of us are not the same people we was last year, and that's a good thing, because now we went from banging on Pan Africans 24 hours a day to straight up, trying to do some constructive building, 24 hours a day. You know what I'm saying? And also, if you're new here, what I'm saying, to help you fit in, you might want to go um you might want to go and get yourself a tribeup.app. You know what I'm saying? TribeUp.app is an app that pays. It's our own personal little social media site where we go on there, we share pictures, and you ain't missing nothing. It's not in its app form yet, so we still making it in its app form. But if you go there, sign up for that, and get connected to the people in the neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? We got all types of people on there, good people, what I'm saying, on there. So get the mingling. If you're looking for some people to help you with your music, looking for some people to help you with your genealogy, help you with something, what I'm saying, or you were looking to join somebody's doing something, Tribe Up, that app would be a good place to start. You know what I'm saying? It will be a good place to start. So definitely check that out. You know what I'm saying? And but all we pretty much ask you is at least make sure the declaration uh make sure the declaration represents you as well. If it don't represent you, then what you can do is you can add on to it, and just add on to it, and then that way. um oh shit, hold on, I'm missing some text. Okay, yeah, I got some more work to do, so yeah, we're gonna have to find some. I'm gonna have to find something to deal with. um yeah, so we probably open up the panels. I don't know if people up already. um But if people want to go on and go live, what I'm saying, hit me up in the back chat. I'll set y'all up where y'all can go live. Chief Holiday, if you out there, bro, you know what I'm saying, holla at us. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. Who we got up in there in the chat? But yeah, we was breaking down some stuff. Let me see. Joyce. Oh yeah. Yep. Is it J Cole? Yeah, we got some brothers who have who do music. Busy B is one. Yeah, B Busy is one of the brothers that do music as well. We got the brother Turk. I know nonetheless mess with beats. Black Lotus mess with him a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Let me see who else. Yeah, and we got some brothers that can feature with you. So how you doing? Um, yeah, man. So last night, yeah, we had a nice little bill last night. We was up like 3, 4 in the morning. You know, kind of talking about things, and um feel you. I feel you. You we were kind of so, and I kind of and it kind of feel like we, like some of the brothers or some of the people still feel like we should, prepare ourselves for like an attack. You know what I'm saying? Prepare ourselves for like an attack, or prepare ourselves for a, a um like a like the not the world's coming to an end, but prepare ourselves for a, you know a a harsh time. You know what I'm saying? And I definitely, you know what I'm saying, I definitely agree with that as well. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Being prepared for, destruction, being prepared. You know what I'm saying? But it does take, organized effort to prepare millions of people. And is, and you know what I'm saying? And so by you dealing with millions of people, in an organized effort, it's going to take some type of funds as well. You see what I'm saying? So with that aspect, that we gotta make sure we stay realistic, and we stay, you know what I'm saying, we stay in the mindset that, things can be carried out, not just talked about. And so it can get very confusing, when we do that sometimes. But um attacking, you know what I'm saying, like attacking the system and attacking the, the people at B, or whatever. If that's your lane, you know what I'm saying, that's your lane, that's what you do. But what we do, usually over here in the energy we carry, is that, we want to be independent. And the data that we have to go off, that there's data, the reason that we're going off of. We're not just saying we want to be independent, and we have plans put in place just because it feel good and sound good. We're literally saying this due to the data that we collected. If you look at countries like, hold on one second.
The Matrix is a system, Neo. That system is our enemy. But when you're inside, you look around, what do you see? Businessmen, teachers, lawyers, carpenters, the very minds of the people we are trying to save. But until we do, these people are still a part of that system, and that makes them our enemy. You have to understand, most of these people are not ready to be unplugged. And many of them are so inert, so hopelessly dependent on the system, that they will fight to protect it. Were you listening to me, Neo?
Or were you looking at the woman in the red dress?
I was...
Look again.
Who's it?
This isn't the Matrix.
No. It's another training program designed to teach you one thing. If you are not one of us, you are one of them.
Okay, testing. Here we go. Yeah, so you know what I'm saying. So the plans we put in place and the information we kicked out, we're not just saying it based on emotion, and based on, based on popularity, or anything like that. There's a reason why, and some of the data, I wanna talk about that. You know what I'm saying? I want to talk a little bit about the data. You know what I'm saying, from which we speak from. You know what I'm saying? First of all, we know we are in a very good position. We know all the technology that we have. Most of us don't really know how the technology work, how it's built, or you know what I'm saying, or even how to use it correctly. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. I'm gonna see. Oh, we got some activity. I'm gonna see if the brother. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah. So sorry about that. Yeah. So let me see. So yeah. So basically, there's a reason. Oh, okay, okay, cool. Yeah. So basically, like I say, there's a reason why why we do what we do. There's a reason why things is the way they are. And so as we move forward and we make decisions, we it's very vital that we make decisions based on information. And so and that's what we do. And for example, if we look at countries like United States, if we look at territories like Hong Kong, territories like Taiwan, uh uh, places like Hawaii, and even countries like South America. You would notice that you would notice some commonality, even though they all have their own individual struggle. But one of the commonalities that they have is that they all is under a system, but they operate different. You see, they operate different. So for example, Hong Kong is part of China, but it operates as its own. It operates as its own country. Taiwan is a part of China, but it operates as its own country. You see, United States is a part of Britain and a part of England and a part of all that European backup, but it operates like its own country. You see what I'm saying? In somewhat. And then you got Hawaii. I, yeah, do you got Hawaii? Hawaii is supposed to be United States, but it got its little independence or whatever. And then you have South Africa. South Africa, was going through some stuff. Was occupied by a foreign entity, and now they're changing. And some of this stuff we've seen this stuff in our lifetime. Now I understand when we get to talking about 1766 and 1492 and all that stuff. That stuff happened, but it's a long time ago. When you start talking about the 1940s and 50s and stuff like that, a lot of that stuff was a long time ago, but it wasn't that long time ago. But when you start talking about Hawaii, when you start talking about South Africa, and when you start talking about Hong Kong, you're talking about modern day stuff. You're not talking ancient. You're talking about modern day stuff. You're talking about people who seen that, witnessed that, that's still living today. You're talking about and not to mention there's other countries as well. There's other countries as well that we just ain't I just probably ain't did the research on them to find out. And so they are basically what I'm saying, they are basically territories, and they pretty much operate. Oh yeah, not to mention what about, yeah, they got Israel over there too. You know what I'm saying? I think that's 40s or 30s or something like that. I think that's 60s. I don't know, but anyway, you know what I'm saying. And so when we talk and when we go off this information, we got information that's modern day. Not to mention some that's old, and we could probably go back to some historical and some ancient times as well. You see what I'm saying? And so by us going off this information and by us, taking this information and seeing, the the blueprints of them, seeing how you know how did how did how did they carve out Hong Kong? How did the South Africans pull what they had to pull off? How exactly how did they do that? You know what I'm saying? How did America get this independent? Oh, okay. So we got some other countries as well. So we got Yemen. It looked like Chick Chick Choy or something. Let me see. Yep. So there's other places as well that have done the same thing modern day. You see what I'm saying? And so what we're trying to do basically is not that difficult, and it's not something that has never been done before, and it's not something that is based off of pure emotion or is based off. It's something that's literally we have seen. You see what I'm saying? There is blueprints, and there's people still going through it today and still trying to do it today. And there's even areas within our countries that already have operating in that fashion. So what we're talking about is not that hardcore, is not that
far fetched. The only difference is that when it comes to carrying it out and when it comes to implement it, a lot of people go blank. A lot of us go blank. A lot of us have a lot of things to say, but we don't want to we don't want to put the put the boots on the ground or whatever. We don't want to, what I'm saying, and the people that do, want to, do something about it and try to do it. It's like it's like it's like you almost stepping into a territory where you're a villain, um where you're the villain for trying to do something. You see what I'm saying? And so we are following those type of guidelines and following those type of footsteps, and not to mention that there's already people in independence, people out there with a certain with little independence and with towns and little countries already. We just don't know about them. So just the ones we do know is very, very small, but the ones that actually exist, it's a lot more. And so, so when we talk about, moving forward, when we talking about taking advantage of the technology, when we talking about, um, you know, taking our goods and recycling and reusing them. When we talking about making our own and manufacturing our own and doing our own, that's pretty much what we're talking about. So everything we're talking about is durable and have been done in our lifetime. Some people's lifetime done seen 4 or 5 different countries, do it. You see what I'm saying? I done seen South Africa. I done seen Hawaii. That's probably the only two I done. Actually, I didn't really. I just found out about Hawaii. So I didn't really. I wasn't really. But I was born. I was in that era. But yeah, when it comes to South Africa, I seen that. What else? What else? What else? What else have we seen? We seen the birth of. Let me see. What else? 1988 dark skinned people in South Africa. ID cards. Um, yeah, that's all I can think of right now. That was very powerful. Also, um, yeah. Something's going on. Something still's going on in the world. But if y'all can understand, and we're tapping into that, we're tuning into that. So when we get confronted, or with me personally, when I get confronted into people and their ideas, and their strategies and stuff, and they don't have no, what I'm saying, and then there's no um no information. And I'm not saying it's not exist, but if you don't present no information with it, it becomes a little tricky. Now information is out there on everything we say. We need to know the information and know why we're saying something and why we're doing something. You know what I'm saying? So the First American Council out there, man, we got a whole lot to do. Um and yeah, we gone all weekend, man. We out here all weekend. So what's it? We got a whole nother day. We on Saturday, so we got a whole nother night, y'all. So y'all can go ahead and kick back, check us out from last year, man. Going in, I don't know what was the time. Yeah, it was a short but shorty series. Going in on that. Um, Let me see who else. Who out there, man? Who out there? We need to tribe up. If you want to get on the line, just call on the tribe up. Uh, call up on the tribe up chat room to see what's going on, see what everybody doing, and yeah, we out here, man. We out here. We got a lot of work to do, and I just want to stress the fact that we get it together, and once y'all look at these old um these old videos, y'all can kind of see where we was at then and where we at now. You can see the growth, you can see the change. That's very important. That's very important that we make sure we change. You know what I'm saying? For the better. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not talking about on no weird ass change. I'm talking about growth. You know what I'm saying? Down here in Texas. Oh, yep. Yep. I got you. I got you. Um, go ahead and send me your email. I'm gonna put you in the back chat. Yep. The elder down there in Texas. Uh, Let me see the elder down there in Texas, cause we got a whole crew down there. Um, so we still need some more people in charge down there in Texas. But the elder down there in Texas, I believe let me see, her name is. If you send me your email. What I would do is I will link you up in the back chat. Um, let me hold on one second. Let me find her. Let me find her information. She's a very busy woman. She's very professional. You know what I'm saying? She don't. You know what I'm saying? She's not into no drama, anything like that. So, um, yeah. So definitely check that out. Let me see. Her name is Lynn. Her name is Lynn Moore. Her name is Lynn Moore. She's the elder down there. Down there in the Southwest region in Texas down there. So, um, very professional woman. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna put you in the back chat. So what your name not coming up? Let me see. Let me see. Yeah, you. Oh, there we go. There we go. Yep. So I'm gonna put you in the back chat. So what you got to do is you got to add us on the back chat. Go to your Google Hangout and then click on the menu and go to invites, and you should have an invite. You know what I'm saying? And so you're gonna be in the back chat with all of us. And then when she, you know what I'm saying, her name is Lynn Moore. Okay, you win. You win. Okay, you win. Yup. So yeah, when we go live, you'll be getting it. And sometimes Black Lotus and IMU and uh 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 the brother Joshua, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes they be going at it. So you might have to put your phone on mute sometimes. There be some activities going on in the back. They be going at it sometimes. But it's all in, you know what I'm saying, in good fun. Um and information. But her name is Lynn Moore, you know what I'm saying? And you'll see her back there in the back chat showing the label. She's a very busy woman as well. And so we need to respect her expertise. Um Let me see. Oh, disclaimer. Yeah, we need to respect her expertise as well. What up? We got the brother Ishmael Bay in the building, another professional brother, um, who we have respect for. So she might come in there. Let me see. We got the sister Cherokee. She's over there with Chief Oyeminia. The woman, I think, yeah, her name is Lynn Moore. So, yeah, we're gonna hook up right there, and they got some plans for down there, plans for that area. Texas got big land. Y'all got, I'm not really sure about the weather, but from what I hear, it's hot and hell and dry as hell. And I know y'all got rattlesnakes and shit. So that's pretty much Texas, what Texas history. Yeah, but it seems like people must be on something today. They gone because we've been working hard, and so we've been back here putting these documents together. So anybody that writers, we need writers. You see what I'm saying? At this moment, writers and bloggers. Don't we need them because all of our ideas and all of our claims and all the stuff we say we gonna do and oh we're Aboriginal, we're gonna do this and we're gonna do that, all that stuff need to be put on paper, okay? And for one of the main reasons is for the next generation, you know what I'm saying? And also if we put it on paper, we can carry it out accordingly to what's on paper. You see what I'm saying? We can carry things out when they're on paper in a in a more efficient way versus you know calling me next week and I'm like, man, I don't remember saying that. Oh yeah, it was on your video, 3 minutes and 66 seconds. Oh, then I got to go back and watch it because I don't remember what I said. You know what I'm saying? But if I were to put that on document, then I would just be like, yeah, it's right here. You quoted it right there. So yeah. So anybody out there, writer, I don't know, uh, Jaco, if I'm even saying your name right, I want to call you. I almost called you Jocelyn so bad, but I don't know where that come from. But Jaco, if you're a writer, you know what I'm saying, because you say you do music, all that. We got, you know what I'm saying, we got some people here. You hook up, but definitely display your music and Trap Up that app. You know what I'm saying? Trap Up that app. You could definitely, um, you can definitely get some exposure. Let me see. Okay, that's Lady Gemini in the building. That's Lotus back there. You know what I'm saying? That's Lotus back there. You know what I'm saying? I'm UB back there a lot. You know what I'm saying? I usually get the notifications, but I work on my phone, so I'm always on my phone. But sometimes I just bypass them. But I usually get just about every notification. I just don't respond to most of them. But the sister, I'm gonna give you her email once you get in the chat. But Texas in the building. Shout out to Texas. You know what I'm saying? The Southwest region down there. Oh, you right? Oh, okay. What region what region you from? You know what I'm saying? What region you from? What state? Let me see. Okay, yes, yeah. You put you in the groups with the writers. Okay, okay. So we got you with the writers. So we got our writers out there. So now, are you in Texas? Oh, okay. So you in the Southwest region then. So you're in the same region as Lady Gemini, and so you guys need to take care of your guys' region. You guys need to, you know what I'm saying. I believe you guys just have a Walmart shot shootings, a couple Walmart shootings and stuff down there. So yeah, y'all definitely got some stuff to take care of. It probably didn't involve us, but yeah, yeah. So you got your region down there. Um, oh, and Gretchen Ham, yeah, Gretchen, we already got you. You already, yeah, yeah. You ain't new here. We already, yeah, we already got you on deck. You know what I'm saying? We already got you on deck. Um, oh, you live in Georgia. Oh, okay. Oh, you live in Georgia. Okay, yeah, that's Chief Warrior Minia's area. So you wanna find Chief Warrior Minia. You know what I'm saying? She's the elder there, Chief Warrior Minia, and she would definitely hook you up. She's very fiery elderly woman, and she will cuss your ass out and make you some cookies at the same time. You know what I'm saying? So approach with caution. Shout out to Chief Warrior Minia if you out there. You know what I'm saying? Definitely check her out. Um, if you put your email, we could put you in the back chat. She's usually back there sometimes too. She usually back there sometimes. You know what I'm saying? She'll catch the stream. Um. Oh, so you got family? You got family in Tyler? Is that Tyler, Texas? Tough love all day. Oh yeah. You'll definitely fit in, y'all. She's in Rockford. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Peoplestown over there, Peoplestown, Georgia. I don't know why I always say Virginia. I always think Virginia, but yeah, Peoplestown, Georgia. Shout out. You know what I'm saying? Um, yeah, so if you write, they definitely can use some grant writers. I know up here we can, up here we kind of good. We got a couple, you know what I'm saying. We got a couple sisters stepping up. You know what I'm saying. A little later, you know what I'm saying. We're gonna try to get Lady Elite up here. We was gonna get in last night, but we kind of went overboard with the you know what I'm saying, um, with the build. But it was a good build though. You know what I'm saying. Into a Walmart with giant guns. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Definitely need to link. Yup. Now we definitely need to link up. So welcome to the other side. Welcome for taking. You know what I'm saying, to the other side, taking the wear pills, and also you know what I'm saying. You get yourself familiar with let me see. Get yourself familiar with originaltribalwear.com. That's our, one of our official, clothing sites where we go and get our clothes from. Little hats and stuff represent our, represent, the culture. conversation starters. Sometimes you can people ask you, hey, what team is that? And you can just give them a little teaser like, no, it's not a team. It's part of my heritage or something. You know what I'm saying? So definitely go there, check that out. You know what I'm saying? And also we got you know Project Tomahawk. But Project Tomahawk goes in every region, every location. You know what I'm saying? It's for every region, every location. So we not trying to get no one school. We're trying to set up a system so we can get you know um so we can get schools at will. You see what I'm saying? On the fly. Wake up in the morning and be like, I want to get a school. And then we just put, what I'm saying, put the whatever the process is, and we just go through the process with confidence, knowing there's a high chance we're going to get that school. So we want to put ourselves in that position. You see what I'm saying? So it's not just about building a school. We're building a structure for so we can do, and I done seen one. You know what I'm saying? I done seen the brother with a nice little structure and stuff like that too. So in a conscious community, you know what I'm saying? Um but yeah, so I guess it's kind of quiet out there, man. I guess we go ahead and go back into some of the old videos, man. I ain't got too much I want to talk about, but I just feel like we worked all last week, and I just feel like we need to let our head down this weekend and just chill out. So what I'm gonna do, sister, I'm gonna put you in the back chat, okay? And so what you gotta do is you gotta go to open your Google Hangout app, and then open your Google Hangout, and then go to your invites, and we inviting you into the room. And then you in Georgia, so once you know what I'm saying, you want to get a hold of Chief Warrior Minion. You know what I'm saying? There's some other people down there, but she's the oldest person there. So um yeah. Yeah, me neither. We got some people on them grants. The brother's working hard. I'm surprised he ain't woke yet. But we was up all last night, so um yeah, I'm surprised Joshua and IMU ain't going at it. They usually be they usually be going at it in the morning. Um, but yeah, so I do gotta let you know. You know what I'm saying? If you know join the back chat, there'll be lots of activity going on back there. Sometimes it be some goofy stuff. Sometimes it be dudes back there with measuring sticks. Sometimes it be some arguments, and sometimes we really be on some serious stuff. You know what I'm saying? So there will be lots of activity throughout, probably damn near nonstop. Uh, so please keep that in consideration when you accept the invite. You know, Tribe Hub community, we out here. You know, but shout out. Um, yeah, hopefully we should. Oh, Empress in your region. She down there in Tennessee. She's in your region. She worked with Chief Warrior Minion as well. You know what I'm saying? Her and Chief Warrior Minion, kind of that's their neck of the woods right there. So yeah, approach her with caution as well. But actually, yeah, she ain't gonna be your friend. She gonna let you know right off the bat what she think of you. She ain't gonna hold no. She ain't gonna hold no. She ain't gonna hold nothing back. You know what I'm saying? She ain't gonna hold nothing back. Oh, you work out in Nashville? Okay, yup, definitely. She's in the back chat too. She's in the back chat too. But if they come in the chat room, this is the thing with Chief Warrior Mania and and Auntie Empress. If they come in the back chat and they hear us talking about some goofy shit, a basketball team, a new dance, or something goofy, they're going off. They're snappy. I love when they come into the room. The energy just change. We be back there. Oh yeah, your mama's so dumb. And next thing you know, the empresses come in. Oh yeah, so the uh the sector of the violation according to the principle of appropriation. We be on it. We be on it. I love it. I love it. We out here, man, for real, y'all, man. This shit is real, y'all. I'm telling you, it's real. Um, but definitely, you know what I'm saying, we gotta keep it growing and keep it going. Shout out. to the brother. I'm gonna go ahead and let the old, let the old stuff go play. I'm gonna go back to my day. I am remodeling my bathroom, so hopefully my electricity don't have to get cut off. Um, so we can fix the lighting, because we gotta fix the lighting in the bathroom, and all the walls and shit. My bathroom is like gone right now. You know what I'm saying? And it's yeah, it's hitting the nerve. But the electrician, come out and stuff, and fix all that stuff. So if we do get a little outage, it's probably because the electrician gotta cut the power off or something like that. But we should be good for the rest of the week. You know what I'm saying? Um, so we gonna go ahead and go back into last year. You're watching, what I'm saying, Tribe Up last year. For whatever reason, these people decided to attack Dane Calloway, because Dane Calloway, is very popular in the community, and just very popular. Period. You know what I'm saying? Just he's a very popular person, and so their strategy was basically, don't talk to the small platforms, because we're not going to they're not going to do nothing but grow off of us. So what they decided to do is they decided to do that to Dane Calloway, because Dane Calloway is way bigger than them. So they say, well, what we gonna do is we gonna mess with Dane Calloway, so that way we can grow off of him. You see what I'm saying? And so it was lots of attacking, during this time of about Dane Calloway. They really wanted the Aboriginal movement, but you know what I'm saying, and they really wanted certain communities, but they felt like we was a waste of time, because our numbers is small. You know what I'm saying? Our numbers is small. And shit you not, if we want big numbers, we can get big numbers. But the only thing is just we just gotta talk about a whole bunch of garbage, and we gotta have a whole bunch of BS, and we can get the numbers. So we appreciate our slow growing numbers, um and our our interactive activity. So when you come on the channel, you feel like family. You know what I'm saying? We don't want you coming on feeling like another name in the chat room or anything like that. And also everybody who's a moderator, you know what I'm saying? I usually do the moderating. I either give you a moderation because I liked your name, or because I was familiar with you, or because you came on the panel and we what I'm saying, we know you, we know you a little more, and um and basically because you got a super cool name. Like some people just got some dope names, and that's the instant mod when you over here to tribe up community. But everybody, that have a mod is also can also have their own 2 hour show. So every one of you guys with a moderation can have your own uh uh 2 hour long show. And now we produce the show. We got graphics for you. All you gotta do is let us know what you want. We got graphics for you. We got all types of stuff. We got sound effects. We got whatever you need. You'll be the dopest dude on YouTube. Oh yeah, and we don't care what you is, Christian, Muslim. We don't care. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna put the work in for whatever agenda you trying to push, you know what I'm saying? As long as ain't nothing super weird or super harmful, you know what I'm saying? It don't have to be aboriginal. It don't have to. You can be whatever you want, but as long as you're willing to put that work in, we'll make sure your show's dope. So every moderator got at least 2 hours anytime they want. You know what I'm saying? And that's something you're not going to get on a lot of platforms, because most platforms are not going to let you speak against what they say, or they're not going to let you allow you to um basically they're not going to give you no shine. You know what I'm saying? They're not there to give you shine. They're there for them to shine. And we are just the people who's we yeah we want you to get that shine, man. Come get the shine, especially younger people. We like to target some of the younger people as well, because we want to encourage them to to take this stuff to the next stage. You know what I'm saying? We counting on them to take the stuff to the next stage. So um are you leaving something out there? So we finna go ahead into where we going. September 13th, 2018. You know what I'm saying? Uh uh House of Consciousness attacked Dane Calloway and the Aboriginals, and you already know Chief Holiday and the Tribe Hub crew. We gonna everybody. This is where everybody go to get the attack back. Everybody go. Oh, what's gonna happen next? And they, you know what I'm saying. But y'all notice, we got our lane, You know. So we gonna go back to that and let's let's get it in. Here we go.
It's
Yeah,
too
yo,
dark. I
but
can't see.
I'm shit.
You remember the scene when he was in the tree? I ain't see none of that.
Nigga, hell no.
That's
So
how he made that money though.
but this is the deal. What if somebody try to sue him for that shit because of this video, y'all? No, it's
Man,
cool.
nobody cares. Hey
So
man, hey,
so let
hey,
me get
I'll
this
say
straight.
this
I'm
though.
sorry.
I'll say this though.
Let me
Flagging
get
is
my
some
brain in
sucker
order.
shit.
Let me get my
Hey,
brain in
listen.
order. So
Huh?
let me get my brain in order real quick. So a guy made a video with some true factual information. Dane Calloway took the information and said it on video. And that's the punch. That's the
All right, okay. So Ty, so check me out. So check me out. If you do a video,
please
right?
tell me
You do a
this.
video.
Yeah.
You do a video, right? And you do the voiceover of the video, right? And you put the information out. And somebody gets your video, mutes your voice, and then does it. How you gonna feel?
Well, if they're making money, hold on. If they're making money, I'm gonna feel like, well, how much money you making? If they're not making that much money, I'm gonna be like, damn, man, look, my shit is legit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't gonna feel like, that's just me person. I ain't gonna feel, you know what I'm saying? I feel a little like, okay, you stole
Okay,
my
what if
shit.
they're making money off it though? What if they're making money off your video, but they just took your voice? I don't like Ty Data voice. Fuck, I'm taking my voice.
I don't like
My
that
voice.
voice either, to be honest with you. So if they took the voice out, the whole video or just a little piece? We talking the whole video now? Now, see, now this is getting strange. Are we talking a piece of video or are we talking a whole damn video? Did Dan Calloway do
I'm
that
not
the
sure.
whole goddamn video? Now,
I'm
see,
not sure.
now
I'm not, and that's why
if
I want to have a
if
conversation with
he
Danny.
did
If it
that,
was just like a little part, like a clip, and he just said, "Okay, well, I'm gonna say the part," and then maybe even change some words in that. I mean, I just
that's
want to know how
cool.
long it's too. I
But
don't know. Yeah, you
if
know what I
he
mean?
did
Like
the
that.
whole video, now that would be a little disturbing to me. Like, nigga, you took my whole damn video, nigga. You know what I'm saying? And redid it. Okay,
Yeah.
that's a little. You got a punch there. You got a punch there. But
Okay.
so we got to figure out if he did the
And I'm
whole.
not saying because I don't know the length of the video and the clip, because these guys are so deceptive. Jabbar, you're deceptive. You've already been deceptive about the DNA. Well, we ain't got to that part yet, but that's just
And said it on the video.